See, we're talking about black and African Americans. We're not talking about this beef shit that we're on. We're not on this drama shit right now. We're on Aboriginal TV's channel talking about Pan-Africans throwing shots at the Aboriginals. A Pan-African came on here, our brother, that makes our shows live for real. I gotta say, all of us need to like sneak together and throw this nigga like $10 because he's one of the only Pan-African boo-boos that come up here and put up a fight. People that just come up here need to see that. They need to see an African, and they need to see an Indian, and they need to see the debate so they could choose a side. Not a coincidence is a major factor in this community, and people don't even know it. Goofy motherfuckers.
What you say?
Black people haven't done shit. That's crazy.
They ain't done a motherfucking thing. All these historical buildings were built by natives. Black people do not have a fucking history. They haven't done shit. And this is in motherfucking, if you can Google it. Google it, sir. They haven't done shit. Those people's names is on those fucking inventions that they call African American. Those people goes back to nations here in America. So again, we can't talk about black people. We need to talk about nations. We need to
hold on,
Empress here in America.
Hold on, Empress. Let's play it. Not a coincidence. Not a coincidence. Yeah. We created refrigerated trailers for a goddamn semi truck before. So you telling me only the slaves can create that, bro?
Thomas Jennings, listen, Thomas Jennings.
Okay, only the slaves can do this, bro.
Check this out. No, not. What do you mean?
How are we African? Is the point that I'm trying to make. We don't do shit. Nobody else in the world.
You know who
so how the
Thomas
fuck
Jennings
are we a different? How do we descend from a people that we don't do nothing alike?
All right, let me answer this question for you. Do you know who Thomas L. Jennings is?
Tell me about him, bro.
All right, he invented the first dry cleaner. His daughter, I forget the name, she won a lawsuit way before Rosa Parks because she was being forced to sit in the back of the train trolley. They told her to get off and shit like that. She sued New York City and won. These people, that's who they are. Thomas L. Jennings even says the same thing I'm saying. We descend from Africa, but we not African. We are American. Let me read you what he said. He says, our claim, this is in 1828. In front of New York Society for Mutual Relief. So slavery's still going on. He's a free man. He lives in New York. Our claims on America, you can say she's just what y'all don't like. Our claims on America, and I feel the same way that he's about what he's saying right now, it is the land that gave us birth. It is the land of our nativity. We know no other country. It is the land in which our fathers have suffered and toiled. They have watered it with their tears and fanned it with sighs. Our relationship with Africa is the same as the white man is with Europe, only with the difference: the one migrated voluntarily, the other was forced from home and all its pleasures. We have passed through several generations in this country, and consequently, we have become naturalized. Our habits, our manners, our passions, our dispositions have become the same. I might as well tell the white man about England, France, or Spain, the country whence his forefathers immigrated, and call him a European as for him to call us an African. The argument will hold as good in one case as the other. Africa is foreign to us as Europe is foreign to them. He's saying we came from there, we went through slavery, our people died here. This is in 1828. But we're not African.
So this is the dude that created the first dry cleaning business, right? That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Ever, right?
Ever, yes.
Okay, what gave him the idea to create this dry cleaning? Like, how did he get that?
Bro, that's the wild.
No. Wait. No, not.
Shut up. You don't know nothing about anything.
What he should have learned instead of asking that silly question was that not all black people was enslaved. There was a strong black community that they had money because they created things and made money off their businesses and inventions. And they also played an active part in activism and getting civil rights for us. He should have learned that if it wasn't for these people, he wouldn't be able to be on the internet claiming that he's something that he isn't.
Break the lane, I'm trying to make a name, but my sick thoughts got me by my brain. I'm searching for my, how ironic how we hustle for the same, but get bracelets for trying to get a chain, and they wanna take up.
got the paper. Y'all little niggas move out my way.
Niggas bitches act like they be getting switches. Niggas lie. Hit my DM like they killers. Niggas really ain't outside. All these rappers act like killers. I be trying to fight my pride. I be cool though. Fuck that ace who post up outside. Told these niggas that they gang and they can hang. That shit be straight. I be there, then I pull off my entourage.
So what went there?
You don't have the guts to be what you want to be.
This anti-African hate that is coming from these conscious communities, this anti-blackness that's coming from the Aboriginal community, is horrible because it's not based on any scholarship. I don't think they know any Aboriginals in history who say the same thing that they're saying. And I want to hear it because when we look at the Black Americans of history, we see them bringing up this African descent time and time again.
Go get her picture so you can look at her. I'll just have her picture up here. I'm like, you trust her over a person over
what
there.
do we do? No, I don't trust. I'm not trusting anybody. I'm going off the historical data that we have. So I don't go off of books. We can go to people. Newport Gardner. You know who Newport Gardner is?
Newport
Gardner. Gardner, yes. From Newport, Rhode Island. Well, actually,
shut up. You don't know nothing about anything.
Well, this is a man who was stolen from Africa, brought to Rhode Island, gained his freedom, and with him and along with other people went back to Africa.
What year?
So we got this was he came over in the 1700s, and then I think he left like 1820 something.
Ain't that
he was a slave for like?
Yeah, my battery.
Well, yeah, that is some shit. Die. He got stolen from Africa.
Yeah,
and brought
hey.
We got people like John Deere. Like these are first-hand accounts. Like I like to go with the primary sources.
So the problem I see in this Aboriginal community, they do not deal with primary sources. They don't deal with real people, and they just read books from white people. So these are a couple of clips. I won't really speak on them, but they're news clippings from the 1800s that talk about this man Newport Gardner being born in Africa, being brought to America, sold as a slave, and then making it back to Africa. This last one was from 1826, the year he died. So it's really funny that these people don't find no Aboriginal Black people in history that actually say the things that they're saying. And this is a letter between him and his niece that he wrote at the time he was living. So these are primary sources that'll show you that this man was really alive, and he did a lot of good things. You know, he set up a music school. He worked hard with abolition against slavery. And to just discredit these people is just discrediting your ancestors.
Break that lane, I'm trying to make a name, but my sick thoughts got me by my brain. I'm searching for my, how ironic how we hustle for the same, but get bracelets for trying to get a chain, and they want to take up.
So what went there?
And in a sense, a poignant question on the lips of hundreds and thousands, yea, millions of people all over our nation and all over the world. I get it a great deal as I journey around the country and other places, and I'm sure this question is on the lips of many here tonight. It is a question, are we really making any progress in race relations? And I think there are basically three answers that can be given to this question. One is the answer of extreme optimism. Now, the extreme optimist would say in substance that we are making marvelous strides in race relations. They would point joyously to the marvelous developments that have taken place over the last few decades in terms of legislative advances And from this, they would conclude that the problem is just about solved now and that we can sit down comfortably on the wayside and wait on the coming of the inevitable. The second position that can be taken is that of extreme pessimism. The extreme pessimist would say that we've made only minor strides in race relations. They would contend that the deep rumblings of discontent that we hear over the nation, the resurgence of the Ku Klux Klan in some sections of the South and other sections of the North, and the rebirth of white citizens' councils, all indicative of the fact that we have created many more problems than we have solved. And from this, they would go on to argue that there can really be no real progress in race relations. And it is very interesting to notice that the extreme optimists and the extreme pessimists agree on at least one point, and that is that we can sit down and do nothing in this all-important area. The extreme optimist says do nothing because integration is inevitable. The extreme pessimist says do nothing because integration is impossible. But that is a third position that can be taken, namely the realistic position. And the realists in race relations trying to answer the question of progress would seek to combine the truths of two opposites while avoiding the extremes of both. And so the realist would agree with the optimist that we have come a long, long way, but he would seek to balance that by agreeing with the pessimist that we have a long, long way to go. And it is this realistic position that I would like to take as a basis for our thinking together this evening as we deal with the question of progress in race relations and as we deal with the whole question of the future of integration. We have come a long, long way, but we have a long, long way to go before the problem is solved. Now let us notice first that we have made meaningful strides. And I think I should point out that the Negro himself has come a long, long way in re-evaluating his own intrinsic worth. In order to illustrate this, a little history is necessary. You will remember that it was in the year 1619 when the first Negro slaves landed on the shores of this nation. They were brought here from the soils of Africa. Not like they were Negro slaves landed on the shores of this nation. They were brought here from the soils of Africa. 1619 when the first Negro slaves landed on the shores of this nation. They were brought here from the soils of Africa. History is necessary. You will remember that it was in the year 1619 when the first Negro slaves landed on the shores of this nation. They were brought here from the soils of Africa. Not like the Pilgrim Fathers who landed at Plymouth a year later, they were brought here against their wills. And throughout slavery, the Negro was treated in a very inhuman fashion. He was a thing to be used, not a person to be respected. The famous Dred Scott decision of 1857 well illustrated the status of the Negro during slavery. For in this decision, the Supreme Court of our nation said in substance that the Negro is not a citizen of the United States. He is merely property, subject to the dictates of his owner. And it went on to say that the Negro has no rights, that the white man is bound to respect. And with the growth of slavery, it became necessary to give some justification for it. It seems to be a fact of life that human beings cannot continue to do wrong without eventually reaching out for some thin rationalization to clothe an obvious truth, a wrong rather, in the beautiful garments of righteousness. And this is exactly what happened. Even religion and the Bible were misused in order to crystallize the patterns of the status quo and justify the whole system of slavery.
Peace, 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 peace. Can y'all hear me out there? Can y'all hear me? What's good, y'all? How everybody feeling tonight, man? Like the video, share the video out. Black Panther, you not neither. We all got here around the same time. Y'all can hear me. That's good. So what's good, y'all, man? Happy Black History Month. I see a lot of people talking about a lot of things that don't got nothing to do with history, or at least our history. They making everything that ain't us. Word, salute to the chats. Big up Virginia. Old Dog, Ibolic. EIE, Black Panther. Peace, 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 peace. Everybody in the chat. Sean P. Root Word. Peace, 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 everybody. I don't know how to say your name. Tundi Olagoon. Peace, peace, peace. Yo, share the video, like the video, y'all. But yeah, a lot of people talking about everything that don't got nothing to do with us. They making us Romans, they making us Greeks. They doing everything else but what that got to do with us. So let's just get into it, right? So historically, who do so-called Negro, Black, colored Americans say who we are? What do we have to say about it? A lot of people like to talk around us, but they don't want to go to what we say. I don't know. It's kind of weird, right? I don't. Why not go to the people, right? If you want to find out who somebody is and all that, let's go right to the people, right? We got an excerpt of the letter from Nzinga and Bimba to the Portuguese King Jao. To the Portuguese King Jao III. My bad, y'all. I can't talk right now. 1526. In 1526, the king of Congo, Nzinga, who by this time had adopted the Christian name Afonso, began writing a series of 24 letters to the Portuguese King Jao, appealing for an end to the slave trade. This is 1526, y'all. So a lot of times, the people who go against this history that we say is ours, right? This is what they say. Oh, you don't hear Africans talking about it. What is the Africans talking about it in 1526? Black Panther, Jackie Brown, Martin Luther King can't prove slavery. Just tell what he been taught. No, but when we compile all the evidence, when we go through history, and everybody was talking about it every time period, like we see here in the 1500s, we see Nzinga and Boomba talking about it. He's in the Congo, right? So this is from one of his letters. Quote, freed and exempt men, and very often it happens that they kidnap even noblemen and the sons of noblemen and our relatives and take them to be sold to the white men. So you're right. MLK can't just tell a story, but we have a whole bunch of people that tell a story for us. What else did he say? And as soon as they are taken by the white men, they are immediately ironed and branded with fire. And when they are carried to be embarked, right? So we hear about them being branded and things like this, but he's complaining about this in 1526. Now, yeah, he participated in the slave trade, but we have this idea that Africans, well, I ain't gonna say we, but a lot of people This idea that Africans looked at themselves as one person, as one people, and they didn't. Melody God is peace, peace, sis. And they didn't. They just didn't. So we played a part in it. Hey, that's the history. Good, bad, the ugly. Right? This is in 1594, October 9th, 1594. This is from firstblacks.org, manuscript number 40, right? A black man sold as a slave by French smugglers on La Española northern coast claimed a right to freedom based on his African original social status of nobility. He's talking about, hey, I'm a son of a king. I ain't supposed to be doing this shit. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. I ain't supposed to be a slave. You know who my daddy is? That's what he's saying. So, like, again, we dealing with the primaries. Something a lot of people don't. I got the laser now. Y'all in trouble. A peace, everybody coming in. Share, like the video on your way in, man. Share this out to somebody that might want to hear it. Right? So this is what? 1594. So he's testifying in court. Right? This is the manuscript number 40. I cut this part out. This is the Spanish. I ain't gonna try to say it, but this is what he's they're calling him a Guinea Ladino. They telling you right here he's the Christianized African, right? So what does this say? And after, can I read it from here? Yeah. And after what was said on the 9th day of the said month of October, and in the said year, for the said inquiry before the said honorable judge, oath was taken lawfully and received from Sebastian, Creole, originally from Guinea, Ladino, and he is said to be Christian. So if you know the rules back then, sometimes you can get away with being a Christian and get out of slavery because you was a Christian, right? This is in the 1500s. So this is his oath. This is what he says. He said, who today, the said day, came to the house of the said honorable judge to request justice for himself, for he is free and has been brought by the French of the Northern Strip, and after taking oath and being asked about the reason for the complaint and beginning of this business, said that this witness is Creole from Vaganda, which is in Guinea, and that he is the son of a king. He said, I'm a son of a king. I ain't supposed to be doing this. This ain't right. Get me out of here. Son of a king of such people. And when the witness was coming from the said town by sea to Sierra Leone on a vessel of Gaspar de Agua, which may have been more or less a year ago, the witness was the page boy of the said captain, since he was being paid for it, and while sailing, they were encountered by a French Captain Bevel. And this is when he was stolen and brought to America and put into slavery. Now, I wish I could find out what happened to him. Did he ever get free or whatever? I don't know. Oh, I don't pronounce the A in Guinea. My bad. So, yeah. So here we go. This man telling his story in the 1500s. What he got a lot of us for? What does he have to fake this happening, right? It's a court document, right? This is what you call history. I don't know why people don't like history. So that was the 1500s. So we had a king talking about, hey, my people over there being stolen and being sold to the white man. Then we got testaments of people being snatched up and then sold in America. So it's a 1693 affidavit, right? This is from March 22nd, 1693. It's from Warwick County, now Newport News, Virginia. It was submitted to the governor, Sir Edmund Andros, by Dudley Diggs, Richard Whitaker, Carter Hubbard, William Carey, and William Rosser. See, when we show you documents, they got names, places, dates. We don't just give you a generalized story. The document informs the governor that Frank, a man of African descent, enslaved by Henry Gibbs, has been jailed on suspicion of planning a slave uprising. The riders also seek the governor's help in ferreting out the details of a rumor of an evil and desperate design contrived by the Negroes. Right? They always try to paint us as we're just passive. We just let them be enslaved. Nah, we fought the whole way. The whole way. Big up Virginia. But yeah, we fought the whole way. This is Phyllis Wheatley, right? She has everybody knows Phyllis Wheatley. She was born 1753, died December 5th, 1784. Born in West Africa, most likely in present-day Gambia or Senegal. See, a lot of people forget that when we left those places, they really wasn't. It wasn't the. They didn't have the boundaries they have. They necessarily didn't have the names, right? Yeah, Bostonian. They didn't have the names. So, like they said, present day Gambia, Senegal. So she wrote a poem about on being brought from Africa to America. See, we have the history. All through history, we have it where we talked about this. We talked about all of it. Right? She says, "'Twas mercy brought me from the pagan land, taught me, benighted soul, to understand that there's a God and there's a Savior too. Once our redemption neither sought nor knew, some view our sable race with scornful eye. Their color is a diabolical dye. Remember, Christian Negroes, black as Cain, may be refined and join the angelic train." That's Phyllis Wheatley on being brought from Africa to America. What year was that? Yeah, she died 1784. But for some reason, when we ask these other people, like Moors, these Indians, the Aboriginals, Hebrews, we ask them, can you show us people in history who says the things that you say? Right? Can we? And that alone starts an argument. They won't even answer that for us. What they do, they want to move the goalposts, ask us a million questions instead of just getting directly to it. Right? Paul Cuffey, everybody knows Paul Cuffey. January 17th, he was born 1759, died September 7th, 1817, in the state of Massachusetts. So what we're looking at is a petition for relief from taxation, March 14th, 1780. Petition for poor Negroes and mulattoes. So what this say? It says that we, being chiefly of African extract. I mean, we being chiefly of African extract, and by reason of long bondage and hard slavery, we have been deprived of enjoying the profits of our labor for the advantage of inheriting estates from our parents. Talking about generational wealth. Advantage of inheriting an estate from our parents, as our neighbors, the white people, do, having some of us not long enjoyed our own freedom. So yeah, we see people again continuing this history that we talk about today in 2024. Right? Paul Cuffey was a free man. He went from coming from a parent who was enslaved to being a big businessman. Would have been worth millions in today's money. He was able to bring some people back home to Africa. Right? So it's not a sad story. It's a story of triumph. Right? We made it. Nigga, we made it. So, like I said, we deal with the primaries. The history is here. This is it right here. close up. We see March 14th, 1780. We see right here the petition of several poor Negroes and mulattoes who inhabitants of the town of Dartmouth, something, that we being chiefly of African extract, and by reason of long bondage and hard slavery, we have been deprived of enjoying the profits of our labors, right? Or inheriting estates from our parents. We have the continuous history. Where's the Abo history? Where's the Moor history? Where's this Israelite history in America that they be talking about everybody is? We never see it. We never see it. Right? And this is their signatures on the back. You know, people like to ask, well, did they sign it? Did they sign it? Yeah, they signed it. You see John Cuffey, Paul Cuffey's brother. We see Paul Cuffey here and some other people. Yeah, they signed it. All right, so we just go on a little timeline. Something that these other groups can't do, especially Aboriginals. They cannot give you a timeline. They can't give you people who talked about this. It's something they can't do. On April 12, 1787, Richard Allen and Absalom Jones founded the Free African Society in Philadelphia to be multi-denominational, mutual aid organization for free people so that they could gather strength and develop leaders in the community. Allen and Jones were both religious leaders and formerly enslaved men who had purchased their freedom before moving to Philadelphia, where they met and found common cause. Right? Absalom Jones was born 1746. Richard Allen, 1760, both in Delaware. And this is the preamble of the Free African Society. Like today, for most of the people in the chat, you're not going to see nothing new. But what we're doing is we're putting it together, right? We talk about it, but they need to see it. And can they match it? I don't think they can. They don't have anybody outside of the 2000s unless they go on to York or Dr. York, if that's who they want to use. But really talking this Aboriginal stuff. And one person with a group of, how many people he had is not enough. We could literally do this all day. So it says, whereas Absalom Jones and Richard Allen, two men of the African race, who, for their religious life and conversation, have obtained a good report among men, these persons from a love to the people of their complexion, whom they beheld with sorrow because of their irreligious and uncivilized state, often commune together upon this painful, important subject in order to form some kind of religious society. But there being too few to be found under the like concern. So he's saying, listen, we can't all agree on this religious society. And those who were different in the religious settlements, with the circumstances, they labored for some time till it was proposed, after a serious communication of sentiments, that a society should be formed without regard to religious tenets. So we're going to do it without religion, provided the person lived an orderly and sober life in order to support one another in sickness and for the benefit of their widows and fatherless children. Right? They're coming together. This is a mutual aid society. They're going to work together for the greater good. Sounds like Pan-Africanism to me. Right? We have more people talking about it. We have the famous Venture Smith, birth name, Rotier Furio. I don't know how to pronounce it. 1729, 1805. He was born in a place he calls Dunkadara in Guinea, a term that at the time referred to much of West Africa. Right? And he just says, I was born in Dunkadara in Guinea about the year 1729. My father's name was Sogun Furia, prince of the tribe of Dunkandara. Right? His book is titled Narrative of the Life and Adventures a venture, a native of Africa, but resident about 60 years in the United States of America. I just want to know what other groups have a history like this. Our history is never forgotten. I don't know who even says that. Oh, we forgot it. No, we never forgot it. There's nothing to forget. It's literally written down every step of the way. By us, might I add. Or some sort of participation. We got Peter Williams Jr., born in Jersey. Right? He was an abolitionist who also supported free black immigration to Haiti, the black republic that had achieved independence in 1804 in the Caribbean. In the 1820s and 1830s, he strongly opposed the American Colonization Society. Efforts to relocate free blacks to the colony of Liberia and West Africa. He wasn't with it, right? They had their reasons because they wasn't ready to be fooled. Like, nah, you trying to get rid of the free people so you can keep your hold on slavery stronger. In 1827, he was a co-founder of the Freeman's Journal, the first African-American owned and operated newspaper in the United States. 1827, what? I thought you said slaves can't read. It was against the law. Who was reading it? Black people. Because we could read. Right? And this is what he wrote. It's an oration on the abolition of the slave trade delivered in the African church in the city of New York, January 1st, 1808, by Peter Williams Jr., a descendant of Africa. Where are the Aboriginal? Where are these black Indians at? Where their history at? Who are their ancestors? Who are they civil rights leaders? Who was their teachers? Who was their lawyers? Hmm? Anybody know? Anybody? Because everybody been asking the Abos for a long time. Yo, give us the history, man. Give us the history. They gonna run to the Book of Atlantis, the land of Moor. Tell us some shit that don't exist, or take us 10,000 years ago to some mounds that they ain't got nothing to do with. Nothing to do with. Where is the history? I just want to know. So here's a couple things out of here. Page 11, it says, but to us, Africans and descendants of Africans, this period is deeply interesting. We have sensibly felt the sad effects of this abominable traffic. And he's talking about the slave trade, the abolishment of the slave trade in 1808. It has made, if not ourselves, our forefathers and kinsmen, its unhappy victims. There's a black man talking about him, his forefathers being unhappy victims of this slave trade. Not talking about white people. None of that. But we only get this because what? We fought to be free. Right? So we get this history. Right? We get this powerful speech because we never gave up. That's why we're here today. And pronounced on them and their posterity the sentence of perpetual slavery. Like I said, that's on page 11 in this book. Right? And he gives a little history of how it happened. Mutual agreements were then made. The Europeans were to supply Africans with those gaudy trifles, those little like shiny things, little gifts, which so strongly affected them, and the Africans in return were to grant the Europeans their prisoners of war and convicts as slaves. On page 15 in this book. Again, where is their history? Jackie Brown, where's this Aboriginal history? Do you got some names for us? No, Jackie Brown, we could read. I don't know what you're talking about. Not proving anything other than what we've been telling you. All through history, you will find us talking about what happened at the time, after the time. You will hear about it. Right? I started in the 1500s. Right now, we're in 1808. See, look, she's pushing this. Oh, slaves couldn't read bullshit. So what was Nat Turner doing when he was preaching from the Bible? He could read. Plenty of them could read. I don't know where you're getting this from. So what we talking about? The abolition of the slave trade, right? 1808. So this is an article from the Evening Post, July 21st, 1808, page 2. The African school celebrating the end of the slave trade. At the African school, they're celebrating the end of the slave trade. It says the people of color are requested to attend a general meeting at the African schoolroom on Friday evening, June 22nd at 7 o'clock, in order to make arrangements for celebrating the abolition of the slave trade. It's July 18th. Paper came out the 21st. They wrote this on the 18th. Like I said, you're going to see us talking about this stuff. I don't know what Jackie Brown's talking about. I want to see who's y'all Aboriginal leaders. Who? We don't see it. Ogun, peace. King Kapala, peace. Does anybody know? Like, it's like, where's Waldo? Where's the Abo history? Talking about we can't read. This is crazy. Again, the Free African School celebrating the abolition of the slave trade, 1808. Right? So this is a poem. This is called The Sorrows of Yamba, or the Negro Woman's Lamentation. Right? This is in 1819. It says the Sorrows of Yamba, in St. Lucia, distant isles, still with Africa's love I burn, parted many a thousands of miles, never to return. So we're writing poems about this. Women, men, like she said, still with Africa's love I burn, parted many a thousand miles, never to return. Come con death and give me rest. Yamba has no friend but thee. Thou can't ease my throbbing breast. Thou can't set the prisoner free. Down my cheeks the tears are dripping. Broken is my heart with grief. Mangled my poor flesh with whipping come con death and bring relief. Born on Africa's golden coast, once I was as blessed as you. Parents tender, I could boast. Husband dear and children too. But she's saying, listen, I had all the things you had. Right? She's just reminiscing about being in Africa. Had a family. The whitey man, he came from far, sailing o'er the briny flood, who, with help of British tar, buys up human flesh and blood. With the baby at my breast, other two were sleeping by. In my hut I sat at rest, with no thought of danger nigh. From the bush, at eventide, rushed the fierce man stealing crew, seized the children by my side, seized the wretched Yamba too. This is in 1819. So you see us talking about these tragic things. And Jackie Brown, yes, you can go back. I did a couple things on Nat Turner. I did I ain't gonna say the whole second round, but About 80% of the second round was based on Nat Turner, his trial, and I even brought up his descendants. He had descendants. Did you know that? So yeah, he was real. I don't even know how you can even dare to prove. I dare to even say some shit like, "Oh, can I prove Nat Turner?" What? Yes, it's been proven. He has living, breathing descendants today. What type of silly question is that? I need everybody to share the video, like the video. All right, we talking about Black history. Who do we say we are? As we can see so far, we're up in 1819. We started in the 1500s. We definitely, there's a theme here. We said we came from Africa. There's no ifs, ands, but about it. Here we have David Ruggles, born in Connecticut, March 15th, 1810. Died December 16th, 1849. And this is one of my favorite people, right? Is one of my favorite people. David Ruggles was an African American abolitionist, writer, publisher, and a courageous voice of Black freedom. We need a David Ruggles movie. That's what we need. He assisted hundreds escaping slavery and mentored future abolitionists such as Frederick Douglass, Sojourner Truth, and William Cooper Neal. We definitely need a David Ruggles movie. Oh, the last one with the black people own white slaves in America. That second round, I went into the Nat Turner revolt, the court case, the list of all the white people killed, the trials where they talk about how they're on trial for killing white people, because the claim was that, like Jackie Brown's going with, you can't even prove if he's real. And what A1 was trying to say was, well, if he is real, he was hired to kill black slave owners. Right. So I just dismantled that in the second round of my last debate I had. Yeah. By the early 1830s, Ruggles became involved in the growing anti-slavery movement in New York, advocating for practical abolitionism, arguing that abolitionists should not just philosophize about the day slavery would end, but strive to help all victims of human bondage. He also advocated the use of civil disobedience and self-defense. He was with them hands. No ifs, ands, but about it. He was with those hands. We need a movie about him. I'm telling you, the beginning scene should be him and like 10 other black men walking up on a boat, just checking them white boys. Like, you sure you ain't got nothing you supposed to have on this boat? Right? Remember, he used to run up on the ships, making sure there wasn't no slaves in it in New York. That would be crazy. So David Ruggles, right? In 1828, opened a grocery shop. Ruggles Grocery Shop at 1 Cortlandt Street was also a circulating library and reading room for African Americans who were denied access to New York's public libraries. His was the nation's first black-owned bookstore. David Ruggles owned the first black-owned bookstore. And there, Ruggles sold anti-slavery publications until it was destroyed by a mob. Between 1838 and 1841, he wrote, printed, and published the first journal edited by an African American. That was called the Mirror of Liberty. David Ruggles was a visible conductor of the Underground Railroad and helped at least 600 enslaved people to freedom, including Frederick Douglass. Ruggles was also a founder of the New York Committee of Vigilance, which fought against the practice of kidnapping free blacks in New York, as well as fugitive African Americans and legally selling them into slavery in the South. Ruggles would openly confront kidnappers, slave catchers, and the Vigilance Committee offered their victims legal assistance. This is the NAACP before there was an NAACP. They was with them hands. Ruggles himself experienced at least one such attempt kidnapping. They tried to kidnap him and sell him into slavery. Right. So where is these Where's the Abos that was fighting? Oh yeah, I forgot. Nothing never happened to them. Nothing happened to no other group. Look now, Harriet Tubman ain't real. Rosa Parks story is fake. Yo, do this in March. Don't do this in February. Let's not do this month. Right? Harriet Tubman. What? David Ruggles helps escape slave, and he's put on trial. He gets arrested for this. The slave case. From New York Express of yesterday, Mr. Barney, of course, the individual charged with receiving the money stolen from Mr. J.P. Dog by his slave Tom Hughes, and of aiding in the escape of the felon, was yesterday brought for examination and declined answering any questions. Listen, I plead the fifth. He was required to give bail in the sum of $5,000 for his appearance for trial. We ain't saying nothing. A colored man named David Ruggles was yesterday arrested on a charge of aiding in the escape of concealment of the Negro Tom. So he's also charged with the Negro Tom. The examination of Ruggles was began about 2:00 in the afternoon and was not brought to a close till about 9 in the evening. They was interrogating this man for 7 hours. David Ruggles on examination stated that his age was 29. He resided at 36 Lispinard Street, born in Lyme, Connecticut, is the editor of the Mirror of Liberty, and declines answering any questions relative to the slave Tom or his acknowledgement of his concealment. Listen, I plead the fifth. I don't know no Tom. I don't know where he's at. For 7 hours. We ain't giving you nothing. Oh yeah, she. This is crazy. She gives no evidence. She just makes the claim. But Jackie Brown, you're really a religious one. You believe in all this other stuff that lines up right with the Bible, but you just say you don't believe in it. We don't believe you. Ruggles was required to find bail in $3,000 for his appearance for trial, and complying with which he was liberated. So he paid his bail and got out. Right? So we could see this happening. Right? You got the free, you got the enslaved. You got the free blacks helping the enslaved blacks, whether they got to break crimes or not. Right? This is our history. I don't know what them Abos be talking about. I don't know what the Moors be talking about. Them Indians, I don't know what they talking about. They want to try to act like these things wasn't happening. It's documented. We have it. No, Jackie, you're boring. Henry Highland Garnett, you should learn something. Get your pen and paper out. Right? He was born in Maryland. Look, this is the black Americans y'all talking about. Where's y'all Abos at? You couldn't make a list of Abos. If you tried. You couldn't. She ain't gonna hit the link. It's coming soon. The link will be out there in about 10 minutes. I got a couple more slides, maybe less than that. She ain't gonna hit the link. Who's Henry Highland Garnett? Born 1815, died 1882. Maryland. Was an African-American abolitionist, minister, educator, and orator, having escaped as a child from slavery in Maryland with his family. We have a survivor of the Maafa. On Sunday, February 12, 1865, he delivered a sermon in the U.S. House of Representatives. The first colored man who has on any occasion spoken in our national capital on the occasion of the Congress passage on January 31st of the 13th Amendment, ending slavery. So he's the first colored man to speak at the House of Representatives, 1865. Where's the Aboriginal? right? And this is his speech. They turned into a book, right? It's called Garnett's Memorial Discourse. Introduction by James McCune Smith, right? So we linked in. We got the first doctor. His ancestors did not come over in the Mayflower, nor the land at Plymouth Rock, nor kiss the Blarney Stone of the Pilgrim's father. On the contrary, his grandfather was stolen by slave traders from the coast of Africa, survived the horrors of the Middle Passage on a ship doubtless owned in Bristol or Boston, landed on the James River, and was thence transferred to the state of Colonel William Spencer at Newmarket, doomed to perpetual slavery, himself and his heirs forever. Page 17 from the introduction made by Dr. James McCune Smith. So this is James McCune Smith giving the introduction about Henry Highland Garnet, saying his grandparents was from Africa. This isn't new. This Abo stuff is new. This is why you can't get nothing out of them. Any conversation you have with an Abo, you're gonna argue. You're gonna argue. Smith was the first African American to receive a medical degree, then opened the first black pharmacy. That's Dr. James McCune Smith. You got history everywhere. Where's the Abo pharmacy? Where's the who? Jackie Brown, tell us who was the first Aboriginal doctor? Or give us any Aboriginal doctor. Please. Anyone. So it says, go to the shores of the land of my forefathers. This is Henry Highland Garnet talking. Go to the shores of the land of my forefathers, poor bleeding Africa, which, although she has been ravaged, reaved and robbed for centuries, is nevertheless beloved by all her worthy descendants wherever dispersed. Even back then, he knows the history, but what he said, he still loves Africa. Always gonna love it. This is 1865. Here you go, Jackie. Harriet Tubman's parents, pure African blood. Is from the Richmond Weekly, Palladium, March 23rd, 1869, page 1. Jackie Brown could never cite her source. What does it say? So this actually comes from an article where they're talking about a book that was written about Harriet Tubman in 1869. So this is what they said. Miss Harriet Tubman was born the year 1820 in Dorchester County on the eastern shores of Maryland, and not far from the town of Cambridge. Not a drop of white blood flows in her veins. Her parents are both pure-blooded Africans, and they still live at the advanced age of 98, as near as can be estimated from certain records. And though thus aged and living out beyond the toll gate on the South Street Road, Auburn, New York, they walk in every Sunday, more than a mile to the Central Church. So they're 98 years old, Africans walking to the church. After service, they go to a class meeting at the Methodist Church, then wait for the third service, and after that, start for home. See, even church was long back then. It was all day long. Right? So we see that this is a continuous history. I don't care what an Abo tells you. Like I said, we started in 15, 16, 17, 1800s. It's a continuous history. It never changed. But we got people that get on the internet today and the whole story changed. Everything is different now. But the only bad thing is they have no sources. They literally just making this shit up. Right? This is from the Howard Orphan Asylum, Entertainment by the Children. This is the article from the Brooklyn Daily Eagle, June 3rd, 1878, page 2. Right? If our mothers and our fathers are Africans, we must be African. Right? So this is a famous orphanage that was in New York City. The little inmates of Howard Colored Orphan Asylum have an exhibition of their singing yesterday afternoon in the AME Church on Bridge Street near Myrtle Avenue. That's Brooklyn. The attendance was good. The orphans occupied reserved seats near the pulpit. They opened the exercises with the song entitled Marching On. The Reverend John F. Thomas, pastor of the church, offered prayer. Another song was sung by the school, and Mr. Thomas made some interesting remarks. I can read in the face of these children, said he, a degree of intelligence that recollects honor on the institution they represent. It is the pride of every civilized country in the world to do something for its poor and forsaken. Besides our religious teachings and our benevolence, there is a love of nationality existing within the breast of every human being. There is a story told of a boy who said he did not know what nationality he was, but he said his mother was Irish and his father was Irish. So he must have been Irish too. So with us, our mothers were Africans and our fathers were Africans. We must be Africans, but we are American Africans. The American nation is composed of a variety of nationalities, and I suppose that is the reason it is so strong. We feel proud to be identified with the American people, the people of the United States of America, the noblest type of humanity now existing on the globe. There has been a good deal said recently about. Like I said, if our mothers are Africans and our fathers are Africans, we must be Africans. Jackie Brown, relax. Come up with some history. Right? And this is a little something for the Indians, right? King Blue. This is another one of my favorite people, right? He was out there terrorizing them Indians because they wasn't giving him and his people, they just do, right? King Blue, it says the former slaves formed political organizations and appointed people to represent their concerns before Congress in Washington, D.C. And one of those individuals was King Blue, who was enslaved by Benjamin Colbert, a member of a large slaveholding Colbert family of Chickasaws. So on the right over here, you can see his freedman rolls. We've seen examples of freedman rolls plenty of time. We've seen Smoke Hawkins freedman rolls. On these freedman rolls, it'll tell you the person and who they was enslaved by. This one, it tells him that he was enslaved by Benjamin Colbert. He's 43 at the time. Right, this is 1898 Freeman card number 135. So you can look this up. So we have a clipping down here. Indian Journal, January 11th, 1883, page 1. It says a delegation of 3 colored men and 1 Indian have gone to Washington from the Chickasaw Nation to have freedmen questions settled. They want to be admitted as citizens and to enjoy all rights and privileges and annuities as such. So this is what he wrote in 1882. Right, it's called The Eloquent Protest of the Chickasaw Freedmen. Right, The Eloquent Protest of the Chickasaw Freedmen, written in 1882. This piece is one of the most eloquent documents written by freedmen leaders King Blue and Isaac Alexander. They made an appeal in the form of a document called the Memorial of the Chickasaw Freedmen. In this document, their plight and their plea for assistance from the United States is felt by the reader. It is pronounced on this page in its entirety. This is it in its entirety. The undersigned, so this is a quote from it. The undersigned your memorials respectfully show that they are residents of the Chickasaw Nation and area, persons of African descent, and were born and bred in the said nation. Your memorials represent not only themselves, so they like to say, well, he can't speak for everybody. He can't speak for everybody. Well, he is, because he says your memorials represent not only themselves, but also that class of persons known in the nation as persons of African descent, of which class there are about 3,000 individuals. 3,000 individuals. Again, this is from the Memorial to Chickasaw Freedmen, written in 1882. These men went to, like I just showed you, they went to D.C. to talk to the people about getting their rights. They had to go to the United States government. Right down here, you can go. It's called the Indian Journal, January 11, 1883, page 1. Go get the newspaper, right? And you can see what they wrote them, right? It's called the Memorial of Chickasaw Freedmen, written in 1882. All you got to do is put that into your little Googles, and that's going to pop up. They wrote it to the Senate and the House of Representatives, right? We have this documented history. Even the Indians, even the ones y'all call Indians, even the ones that are in these so-called nations, they still talking about they African. Yeah, we belong to Indian nations, but we are African. We're people of African descent. It's never changed. Not once. Not once over time has it changed. Not once. I need y'all to tell me if y'all hear echo when this shit play, because for some reason, whenever I put a video on my presentation, sometimes it be echoing. So let me know if it.
The reason why I wanted to make this video was because I remember this story that my mom used to tell us. So apparently in my...
Was there echo? Somebody tell me if there's an echo. Let me know real quick. Somebody. Was there echo? Turn it up. Don't go no louder. That's the loudest it goes. What? Did you hear echo? No echo, just slow. Okay. We have to deal with that. So all history meets science. African woman DNA does a DNA test to reconnect with African Americans.
The reason why I wanted to make this video was because I remember this story that my mom used to tell us. So apparently in my family, there's like a great, I don't know how many greats, how many generations, but a great, like an ancestor. Well, not an ancestor, but a brother of an ancestor. So it's a great, great uncle who just disappeared one day, just vanished from the village and was never seen again. And so everybody in the family kind of agreed. I mean, that's the story we've heard. That's the story we hear today, that he was probably taken to be kidnapped, stolen, to become a slave in the Americas, and so we never heard from him again. But thanks to technology today, it's just amazing. So after, when you get your test results, you get to see who and how many people you're related to, in this country, in the United States. And I was very surprised to see that there's over 700 people I'm related to. Here are my DNA results. So I'm 99% from Cameroon, Congo, Southern Bantu peoples. This is probably, the Funk tribe, because yeah, we're from, Gabon, Cameroon, Congo, the small Congo, Brazzaville. And this tiny country here is Equatorial Guinea. So here it is. Now let's go check out my matches. All right, so I'm gonna hide the names. And there you go. I have like hundreds and hundreds of people. It's crazy. It's crazy. So most of them are African American. Some of them are Latinos, and a few are even Asian and white. And I was very surprised. And when you look at their DNA profiles, you see that they have some African ancestry. I guess they just look white or Latino. I mean, because it's probably the majority of their genes, but they do have some African genes. It's just wow. So we see a lot of people. I'm surprised. I'm like, wow. So this person, if indeed it's him, if this person was taken from my family, had a lot of descendants. And who knows, maybe there was more than one person who was taken. I don't know. Anyway, this is the one story that I know. So I thought I'd share it with you. So here goes.
You heard her. This the story. She knows. She knows this story. She had the oral history, and then it lined it up. It lines right up with the DNA test. Right? I wish this thing would move. So okay. So if you want to look for that video, it's called "Finding Distant African American Relatives: African DNA Test," and the channel name is Tell Me Alice. Her channel name is Tell Me Alice. The video is named "Finding Distant African American Relatives: African DNA Test." Her channel is Tell Me Alice. And you can see the whole video. The whole video is probably about 7-8 minutes long, so it's not that long. Right? Again, we started off with King Alfonso from Congo and Zinga. I mean, and what was his name? Nzinga Mbumba, or something like that. Sorry if I'm messing his name. But we start off with him in 1526, writing letters to the Portuguese talking about, hey, yo, you're taking my people. You know, that wasn't part of the deal. You're supposed to basically, as we learned, other people would basically give up their prisoners of war or their convicts to these Europeans, right? So this is an apology for Ghana to Africans in the diaspora.
I wish at this point to particularly to apologize deeply on behalf of the chiefs and people of Gold Coast and Ghana for the atrocities, the cruelty, the inhuman treatment that were committed 400 years ago by my ancestors during the Atlantic slave trade, where over 400 years ago, millions of our brothers and sisters were captured, sold, and transported under inhumane and cruel circumstances through Elmina Castle across to the Caribbeans and to the New World. On behalf of the chiefs and people of Ghana, I do render unqualified apology, deep from the bottom of our hearts. Deep from our bottom of our hearts.
Again, we hear from all these people that say, yo, these Africans don't talk about this. Well, the ones we're from, they do. Y'all too busy talking on the East African and trying to say like they're supposed to know something about us. No, they're technically not. Why should they? They should know about their history. But you talk to them West Africans, they're gonna tell you what's up. They know who we are. They know exactly who we are. So, what's that comment? What the hell is that comment? Oh yeah, niggas don't know one African. Niggas is crazy, right? So this is a DNA. This is for my DNA test on ancestry, right? This is one of my cousins from Africa. I found about 6, 7, maybe 8, something like that. But this is one. I was gonna put them all in here, but I just didn't feel like it. But my Nigerian cousin, right? You can look up this last name. You'll see it's from Nigeria. He's 100% Nigerian. Right? This is a conversation we had. on the Ancestry message app, right? What do you say? He says, hello, I said, hello, I just wanted to reach out and introduce myself. My name is, family calls me, I'm from New York, I'm 38. This was 2 years ago. Anyway, I just wanted to start a conversation. Hope to hear from you soon. He writes back, hi, I'm from the eastern part of Nigeria, an Igbo by tribe. Nice to meet you. I was wondering, have you matched to other people in America? You know, it's a big deal for us when we can find a cousin from the continent of Africa. He says, yes, I have 149 matches here. So he has 149 other American cousins. Right? So it's not just me. This isn't a one-off. And those are just the ones that took the test, right? So, like I said, that was on Ancestry. This is on 23andMe, right? 23andMe connected me to the Igbo tribe. I just showed you. I have a cousin who said what? An Igbo by tribe. He's from the eastern part of Nigeria, an Igbo by tribe. So, well, what did this DNA test tell me? Told me I was 25.9% Nigerian, 26%. He said Igbo people, highly likely match. So if you look up highly likely in the scientific content context, it's going to give you 90 to 100% accurate. That's what they're saying. Their confidence is 90 to 100% that it's a match with the Igbo people. Right? It says you are connected through shared ancestors to people from the southern Nigeria, many whom identify as Igbo. This means some of your ancestors may have lived in this area and may have relatives who still live here today. Right? Still live here today. What did Ojaro tell me? He told me he's from the eastern part of Nigeria and the Igbo by tribe. This is 2 different DNA tests, y'all. So this isn't the ancestry trying to gas me up and sell me a lie. Right? That's not what's happening here. This is the science working. Like we seen with the young lady who talked about how she found American cousins. And she's from the continent of Africa. Right? I'm telling you, I could have made 1,000 slides on just all this stuff. I don't want to take up too much of your time. This should be the end. Yep, we at the end. So, to the American Aboriginal community, where is the Aboriginal Americans in history? All we see is Africans and their descendants who became the Black Americans / African Americans. That's all we see. So, where's the Apple history? So, we got a couple of Apples in the chat. I'm hoping they can come enlighten us. Come enlighten us. See, now this is the problem why they don't know nothing, because they sit on their channels, right, and talk about nothing. They talk about everybody else but themselves. Right? You should hear the dumbass conversations they be having. They talk about everybody but themselves. So the link is out there, man. Anybody could pull up, man. Pull up. Shout out to the new subscribers. Appreciate y'all. Yeah. Damn, I forgot what I was looking for. Melanated Goddess, they can't prove anything. They can't prove anything. Damn, I forgot what I was. Oh, I know what I was doing. Yeah, of course. Come on, like the video, y'all. Share the video. Right? Gotta get me in the algorithm. Now I know I gotta do better, right? I don't go live nowhere like I should. Maybe I get once a week to go live. Just be busy, y'all, man. You know, life be happening. Got kids and family. They not gonna pull up. Melanator, you pull up, man. What you doing? What you making tonight, man? Right? Juice, he don't got nothing. Jackie Brown don't got nothing. Jackie, I've done this before. I showed my records. You want to see some slave records, Jackie? I got you. Hold on. Let me get this right, man. You want to see some slave records? If I can get up out of this. Oh, here we go. Let's go. I'll show you some records. Miss Jackie. Oh shit. Still no Abba in sight. Still no Abba in sight. Look, they want all these. They didn't even have any birth certificates or birth records right there. But we could show what you like. We got and whatever you want. I can show you, Jackie. You want to see birth records or what? I can show you a whole bunch of birth records of slaves. Give me 1 second. Because whatever you get, you're just gonna keep going and going and going. How's this shit acting stupid, man? Just gonna keep moving the goalpost. That's all you're gonna do. And what's crazy is what you asked for is right here. You got it. Come on, man. What you doing? All right, this is my fourth great grandfather, William Nelson. He was born in 1830, Lungberg, Virginia. Right? My fourth great grandfather on my father's side, I descend from his son Richard. The oldest record I have of him is from 1866, a list, right? Register of colored persons cohabiting together as husband and wife. 1866, February 27th, Prince Edward County. And down here you will see William Nelson. He was 36 at the time. Lumberg, Prince Edward. He was a farmer. And now look up here. It says last owner. Last owner. So they have a bunch of these cohabitation records in Virginia. So last owner was Henry Stokes. Henry Stokes was also from Prince Edward County. Right? And then this is his wife, Lucinda Nelson. She's from Prince Edward. She was owned by John Foster. And these are the kids. And this is Richard, who will be my third great grandfather. Right here. So that was in 1866. And here's a little close up. You see William, owner Henry Stokes. Right? So this is Henry Stokes had 53 enslaved black people as property. So here we see the 1860 slave schedule from Prince Edward County. We see Henry Stokes here, right? All black. In 1860, William Nelson should be 30 years old. According to the census, Stokes owned 3 males at the age 30. There goes these 3 males right here. So we already have my fourth great grandfather. So there's no guessing, right? We have my fourth great grandfather saying he was enslaved by this man, right? The last schedule shows somebody around his age that would be on there, and we see 3 men around that age that should be on it, right? So this is Henry Stokes. He got a presidential pardon for his part in the Civil War, right? Yeah, we got records. Henry Stokes received a presidential pardon from Andrew Jackson for taking part in the late rebellion against the government of the United States. The pardon is voided if Henry Stokes shall hereafter at any time acquire any property, whatever, enslaves or make use of slave labor. We taking that pardon from you. So we got the history. Like, I don't get it. I really don't. It's sad. Oh, we got more. We got a little bit more. We got a little bit more. And yeah, my fourth great grandfather, William Nelson, he was enslaved, but guess what? That's not it. He was in the Civil War, which means he fought for his freedom. Right? William Nelson, U.S. Civil War Pension Index card, filled September 30th, 1890. He fought in the 25th U.S. Infantry Regiment. It was one of the racially segregated units of the United States Army known as Buffalo Soldiers. So you can look up the 25th, right? I have the pension card with him saying that's where he was a Buffalo Soldier. Also, the 39th.
There's a song about it too.
Oh, there is? Hold on, man. You got too much going on. Also, he was also in the 39th U.S. Colored Infantry, a regiment that served in the Union Army during the American Civil War. And lastly, the 56th U.S. Colored Infantry that served in the Union Army. So he was a participant in his own freedom. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? So where, Abos, where y'all at, man? Where y'all reckon? You got nothing for us, right? And then they be like, oh, well, how you know? Like I said, I have the records. But look, we could do it with DNA. I can connect myself to him with DNA. Right? We see at the top, William Nelson, his son, Richard Nelson. And Richard had a son named Willie Nelson. Willie had a couple children. And their descendants took what? A DNA test. And they did their genealogy. Right? This is simple. We got the records. We got the science. Look, this is me over here. I come from William and Nelson, right? Right? We got Dorothy Nelson. That was my great-grandfather's sister. She had two descendants that took a DNA test. My other great-grandfather's sister, Amelia, had a descendant take the DNA test. And his other sister, Cora, my great-aunt, had another descendant take a DNA test. Do you see how this shit work? I don't know them people.
What's up? Not a coincidence.
Peace, Andy.
Yeah.
What's going on with you?
What?
What's going on with you?
What's going on? I mean, oh, everything's cool, man. I've been chilling out lately. I've been thinking about a lot of things and thinking about what the hell I'm gonna do in my life and shit. You know. But all in all, life is doing good. This year has been great. Last year was shit, but this year was great, you know. Well, how are you doing, man?
Chilling, man. Just maintaining. Living the life, man. Living the life. That's all. You know, we just asking the question, man. Historically, who do so-called Negro, Black, colored Americans say who we are? Who do they say who we are? American or African descent? We have no history for the other.
I would say that you guys do descend from Africans, but some of you guys do got mixed ancestry as well. That I'm not going to deny.
Yeah. So the average Black Americans have admixture, for the most part. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. They have ancestry from Europe and some of the Americas.
You can't find a group of people who really don't have admixture from outside groups. It's hard to find.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree. I'm just reading the comments.
Yeah.
Pet,
Apples.
Yeah, I can't touch my cat no more. She hates me now. She really does, but for now, I'm just gonna leave her alone. She's all grown up now.
You see how Juice and Jackie Brown, they still ain't come up yet. We're waiting.
Jackie Brown. I don't know. Jackie Brown comes off as like pretty level-headed to me, to be honest with you. She's ignorant but level-headed. You know what I mean?
I don't know how somebody could be both, but we ain't gonna call names, right? They're just wrong.
Yeah, man.
And they stubborn.
Exactly.
And in a sense, they have insecurity about themselves. So, Andy, you got a lot going on. Mute up. You got too much in the background. Mute up, man.
I'm sorry.
What? At least started getting wild.
Andy doing too much, man. Oh, we got Juice in the building. What's good, Juice?
What's good, Nack?
What's going on? Yo, Andy, I'm gonna bring you back. Let me have this conversation. What's going on, man?
Do I look yellow?
Do you look yellow? What that mean? What that mean? I don't get the
niggas in the
question.
chat talking about I'm yellow and shit.
I don't think they care if you yellow or not, man.
No, I don't be fucking around with that lion shit, man. You feel me?
Well, how you an abo then?
Nigga, this real shit, nigga.
Nah, for real.
I'm from
All
here.
jokes aside, bro.
I'm from here, homie.
Listen, all jokes aside, you said you're not with that line shit. I look at you as like a stand up dude, right? I don't look at you as like one of these little kids playing on YouTube, right? So let's just put that out there.
Yeah.
Like I look at you as a grown ass man. You hear me? So
you already know that, Nack. I know that.
You just made the statement where you don't like the line
too,
shit.
bro.
Yeah, nah. We have our back and forth, but for the most part, it's respectful. It ain't.
That's just because we disagree on who we are, you know?
Yeah.
Other
That's
than that,
fine.
everything cool, you know?
That's fine. That's why we had these conversations,
I
right?
got respect for you, homie. Yeah.
Yeah, I respect it too, bro.
Yeah,
That's why we had this conversation. But so back to you saying you don't like that lion shit. So you haven't caught like some of the stuff that these abos be saying you don't think are lies?
Wait, say that again.
You haven't found any of the Aboriginal stuff to be based on lies?
Nah, I don't think so. Why would people be on here for hours and hours and years lying about some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like that.
So all right.
Hey, look, for me looking into it and researching what I've been told, it all adds up to me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no lies to me. It's all truth, you know? Because I research what I'm told, you know? That's what I do. I've been researching shit since 1996, man. Not just who we are, but just everything, you know?
Yeah, not a knock to you though, but some people they don't know the right way about researching. Like some of the things that they're looking into aren't things that they should be looking into. And they don't know how to make the discernment on what is what. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
well,
like,
I started out with my family tree, you know? That's what I started out with.
all right, so like let's go. All right, so you start off with your family tree. So you came across words like colored, Negro, black, right?
Yeah. Yep. All of them.
Mulatto,
Mulatto. Yeah.
mulatto, yeah. So all of those four words have something in common. They all have to do with a person of African descent.
No.
Yes.
Take that African descent off.
Okay, so where are you getting your meaning of the word from? So at one point in time, you didn't know what a mulatto was. You had to look it up. Colored, black, Negro. Like we all had to go through that, right or wrong. We didn't just know what the word was, right?
Right.
We had to look it up. So when you look these words up, that's what they say. It's a person of African descent. You get what I'm saying? Like each one of those words.
You heard about the indoctrination we all went through too, right? Since kindergarten and church and TV. we still being indoctrinated today on some shit, you know.
Well, there's always people who want to push us to believe something, right?
And
But
the question is, why would they want that?
yeah, so but okay, but there is no outside force trying to make us believe that we're African. We told that story ourselves, as I just showed through this whole presentation. Right? We told that story. It ain't no outside people telling us that.
Yeah, I didn't see the whole presentation though.
Nah, it's all good, but that's what it was about. Just us talking about from 1526 to 1594, I think, the 1600s, 1700s, from court documents. You know, people going to court saying, "Look, I'm a son of an African king. I shouldn't be enslaved. Like some French dude kidnapped me. Y'all got me over here for a year. Like he's complaining, he's trying to get his freedom. Like y'all got to let me go." He's saying he's from Guinea, right? And then we just have this story just going on and on and on and on all the way up. Like so, it's not like somebody's trying to make us believe that.
Hey, but Nick, I'm not saying that it wasn't no Africans at all, but I'm saying my family and my bloodline ain't no African descent in it, you know.
But this is what I'm saying.
I've asked, you know,
But they're called
elders
Negro,
in my
Black,
family.
Colored, Mulatto though. So I don't see how
Yeah,
that's possible.
all those are misnomers to get us confused on who we are, you know. And you ask, why would they want us to be confused on who we are? So they could
Yeah,
take your
why?
land from you. So they could displace you from this land right here. You know what I'm saying? If we from Africa, that displaces us from the birthright of this land right here. That's our land. You know what I'm saying? That they stole from us.
But they don't need to tell you.
With the help of people that look like us. You know what I'm
But
saying?
that's what I'm saying. So they didn't need to tell you that you was from somewhere else to take the land. They just took the shit.
I mean, that was just part of the psychological warfare. You feel me?
So all
It's a
right.
psychological warfare too,
So all right.
along
So
with the
Juice.
physical warfare. You know.
So then we should see a point in time when there was Black Americans, so-called Black Americans, saying that they're Aboriginal. Right? We should see
But
that
look,
at some point in time. We don't
yeah,
see
but
it.
Nac, though. But look, Nac, remember there was a point in time where black people they didn't like being called black people. You know that, right? You know that, right?
Yeah, they ain't like being called Negro or colored. Also, somebody always had an opinion about something.
I'm just
Yes,
saying. It's like what was we calling ourselves before that? You know?
we was calling ourselves the tribe that we came from.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly.
and then
My
but we
father
came
told
to
me that too.
America.
My
We
father
came
told me
to
that too.
America, huh?
I said my father told me that too. He said back then people they didn't call each other Indians and shit. They just called you what tribe you was from. You know what I'm saying? And when we talk about that shit, you know, him and his brothers and sisters, they say that grandmother, you know, they say, oh, she Choctaw. You know what I'm saying? Same shit on my mom's side of the family too. When we talk about our great grandparents, you
So
know.
look, we got a question from Public Enemy #1. He said, "Not a coincidence. Is he going to source up?" So they want to know, do you have anything to back something up behind this stuff?
What a source for what? What do you want a source for?
Basically, what
Like
we've been going through the whole night.
specifically.
Specifically, can you show me somebody that is a so-called black person in the 1800s talking about this Aboriginal stuff? Do you know anybody?
No, I don't. I wouldn't.
1700s.
I wasn't talking about it until like, shit. I don't know. Maybe like what 6 years ago, maybe. You
Yeah,
know.
but this what I'm saying. There should be like a recorded history, like right here on the screen. We got Paul Cuffey,
I mean, my
right?
parents. My elders. You know, my great aunts, great uncles, aunties, and uncles. They all say we was from here. You know. And then when I say like, I asked my father. I was like, what did the older people say they was from? Like your grandparents and shit. His they never said we was from nowhere. Just like that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe that because
They weren't talking about where they was from back then because they was right here.
I think that it was
What
already a foregone conclusion. It's like the question that's already understood. You don't need to ask.
Yeah. That's where me and you disagree at. You know.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
this is
yeah.
kind of what like I'm looking for. Like so,
Mm-hmm.
this is Paul Cuffey. He's writing to the government for relief of tax. He don't want to be taxed.
When was Paul Cuffey born?
He was born in 1759.
Okay, so he was there in the late 1700s. Right on. Okay.
Yeah, so he wrote this in 1780,
Mm-hmm.
and he's saying we shouldn't be taxed, and this is the reason why he's saying that he shouldn't be shouldn't be taxed.
Mm-hmm.
So this petition is for poor Negroes and mulattoes, right? It says
Yes.
that we, being chiefly of African extract, and by reason of long bondage and hard slavery, we have been deprived of enjoying the profits of our labor or the advantage of inheriting estates from our parents, as our neighbors, the white people, do, having some of us not long enjoyed our own freedom. So you see him talking about being enslaved. That he's free at this time, but he wasn't enslaved. His father was enslaved. He's free at this time, but in his community, he's dealing with these people that are enslaved, these people that are getting out of slavery. But he's talking about, listen, you can't be taxing us because we don't got nothing, right? We're not able to get stuff passed down to our parents. Like you know how white people inherited houses from their parents, insurance policy. He's like, listen, we're not getting none of that because of the long bondage and hard slavery that we had to deal with.
Okay.
This is 1780. You know what I'm saying? This isn't a story. This is him writing to the government like, yo, stop taxing us.
Right on.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Like I said, I think some of us came from Africa. You know, some black people here came from Africa, but a very small amount. You know.
oh, I'm glad you
The
said
Africans,
that.
yeah, because the
I'm
Africans was the
so
first
glad you
ones.
did that.
The Africans was the first foreigners to ever come here. You know what I'm saying? They was the first ones to ever see us.
When did they get here?
Shit, before the 1500s, the Africans was the first ones we ever had contact with because we was doing business with them.
You said what in the 1400s?
Now I said they was here before the 1500s.
Well, we do have Africans that came with Columbus, a free African.
There was Africans that came here before Columbus. Like I said, Africans was the
I
first
don't
people.
believe that.
Africans was okay. That's cool. This is me. I believe this is what I say. Africans was the first foreign people from anywhere to come here and see us. You know what I'm saying?
So, like, all right, when you say now, I'm glad you brought that up. When you say that it wasn't a lot of Africans brought here, right?
Ah,
Right, and so how did everybody become Africans? This is
I think the trade was really like up and down the coast. You know, like the Caribbean and up here. You know, I think
yeah, it
that's
was on because at the time that the slave trade was going, it really wasn't past the everything. It was east of the Mississippi River, right?
mm-hmm.
We on the coast of the east coast of the United States,
Right.
right? But
Was
let
it one
me.
on the west? Was it one on the Pacific Ocean too? Pacific trade, whatever.
But with
Pacific slave
Africans, no,
trade.
but they did bring some Asians. I forget exactly from where. I want to say, damn, I can't think of the. Is
Hey,
it the
would you say it's the
Philippines?
mid
I'm not
1800s? Was that the mid 1800s when they started bringing the Chinese?
Well, it wasn't the Chinese. It was the Philippines, but the Filipinos, I think.
Oh,
But
okay.
it was an Asian group.
Because I know the Chinese helped build the
But
railroads.
but they only brought about 10,000 of them.
Right.
So that wouldn't even make a dent in this Indian population, and a lot of them went to Mexico. Like you don't have them up in the United States, so they wouldn't fit into that narrative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's not even where they came. They went to Mexico.
Yeah. I'm just saying though, Nat, my family, we ain't got no African descent in us, bro. and it's all good that your family does, man. I got
bro.
nothing against my African. I got some African homies, man. You know,
Being black in America, that's
Nip
that's
Hustle
that's
was cool as
hard.
fuck too.
That's
He was
hard to believe. Like I'm looking at you, bro. You look like one of my cousins.
right
I'm
on.
saying
But you Aboriginal.
my
That's your
uncles, like,
Aboriginal side, you
but
know.
these are black men of African descent, brother. That's
Yeah,
what that is,
yeah. I look like my African brothers too, you know.
and there's a reason for
But
that, bro.
but look at this though. They know we different, and I know we different. They
They
know it
could
too.
drop you off in Ghana, bro. If you don't open your mouth, they could drop you off in Ghana, Nigeria. If you don't open your mouth, they wouldn't know the difference, bro. They would
Shit,
not know the difference.
them niggas got
I'm
different
telling you,
eyes though too.
they wouldn't know. I'm telling you. How would they know? How would they know?
That's cool. That's cool.
Like for real,
hmm
right?
That's all.
So this right here, right? Matter of fact, why do you want to do this now? I'm gonna do this later. But this right here just talks about how that 380,000, that 400,000 Africans that they say brought to the United States
Yeah.
basically became 10 million enslaved people. Right? It's a dope article.
Hmm. Right on, Knack. I'm gonna get Ghost, man. You know
All
what I'm
right,
saying?
bro.
But hey, but it was
I,
good chatting up with you for a minute though, Knack.
nah,
And
definitely. I appreciate you pulling up.
much
All right.
respect, homie. Much respect.
Yeah, definitely. I got respect for you, bro, because even though like we got different ideologies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, you always presenting yourself as a man to me, even though you could say slick shit, but it's
Yeah.
never disrespectful. So
Right
you know what
on,
I'm
bro.
saying? It's
For
all
sure.
good.
For sure,
But
bro.
we gonna get you right because you one of the level headed ones. I'm gonna get you right, bro. I'm gonna
Nah,
get you
I'm gonna
right.
get you right. I'm gonna get y'all right. You know.
Yeah, but be safe,
But
bro. Be safe.
hey, and on some other shit, on the other shit we fighting the bigger war outside our war. You know what I'm saying? We
Mm-hmm.
gotta stand strong together on that shit too. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a
Right.
fact. Like we had these debates and
Yeah.
conversations, right? But
Right.
the bigger thing, we have bigger problems outside of this shit.
That's going
Where
on
we
today. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yep. All right, brother. Have a good one, man.
You too, bro.
All right, peace.
Juice ain't that bad. Now I know. Look, where melanated God is that? Oh, he's an enabler. Yeah, say it, melanated. He's an enabler. Oh, Sean P. About to he mad. I ain't go in. Sean P. What's good, bro?
What's up, Sean P?
What's good? What's good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Oh, look. I got my earbud in. You shouldn't even be able to hear me on there, bro. My earbud ain't on. Oh, look. Let me make sure I ain't got no echo or no funny shit.
Nah, you good. So Tunnel Vision asks, do he believe? Oh, he must have been talking about Jews. Do he believe black and white people enslaved? Black had white people enslaved. I think he does. Tunnel Vision. I'm pretty sure he does. Now, old pseudo whisper. Knock it off, bro. Sean P, what's good, bro? You on the road?
Yeah, man. I was my partner, man, was hospitalized. Hold on 1 second. Okay, can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, bet.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I heard you. So yeah, he was hospitalized, bro. Had stroked out on us, and both sides of his brain. So I had to pull up, make sure he was still, kicking. But that's cool. But yeah. So I kind of missed about 45 minutes of the show because I was in the hospital,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm
and
sorry
then
to
I
hear
was
that.
driving.
Hope
Yeah. So, but
he
yeah, Nick, why you ain't go hard on dude, man? What's up with it?
Well, no, I asked him a couple questions. He couldn't. He admitted when he didn't know the answer because I asked him specifically, the whole presentation. I was just showing black people saying, we from Africa, we went through this and that in America. Asked him, can he do the same for the 18, 17, 1600s? He said no.
Yeah, that's true. You can't. You got to concede that point, and
Yeah,
the rest of them got to concede the point too. But hold on, I got a bigger fish though. Go ahead.
Bro. Nah, I was just saying there's no need to argue when he admitted he can't do it.
That's facts.
Well,
But now he has to call. He has to check himself. Right. So now is a moment of humbling out, and now that he admitted that he can't do something and he won't be able to demonstrate that, now he has to go back and correct a lot more shit that he can't do and realize that he's on the wrong side of the argument. But so I want to talk about this black shit, right? And I was thinking yesterday, and I was gonna make a little community post for the YouTube streets. How significant is the narrative of pushing Black European in America? How significant is that? What does that solidify for the Abo to push Black European?
I've been asking myself that too.
Exactly.
They just want to make it seem like, white people did nothing because they like to push that they created. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I hear that.
How could your creation turn back on you like that? So,
okay.
If I was on that, hey,
and I guess they feel better than. Huh? What you say, Andy?
I would ask him a lot of. Oh, I was gonna say, if I was at the panel with this dude, I would ask him a lot of hard questions that he will never answer, and I mean a lot.
I already got him to say he don't got it.
He ain't got it. He ain't got it. He got what he came for. Now,
right.
So not a coincidence. All right. So if the agenda is to deceive Black people in America into believing that there was a so-called Black European, right? If that's the narrative, then what happens when a Black European, as you call them, tells you that they come from Africa?
Yeah, yeah. That's a good question. What happens then?
Right. So didn't you watch Top Cats and Old Boy from the UK?
Yeah.
All right. So in that conversation, right?
That's a great point right here, Sean. This is a great point. I now see where you're going. This is a great point. Go ahead.
So in that conversation, he is speaking to someone directly in the UK,
mm-hmm.
and I forget his name. It started with a K, but he asked Top Cats. Well, Top Cats is explaining something. He said, "No, I want to get into the whole Black European thing. Give me King James." Top Cats then proceeds to push the narrative. Now, this brother, Kalam is his name.
Yeah,
there's some things I don't agree with Kalam on, and there's some things I don't really like about Kalam, because sometimes I think he just chases the wave, and he ignores real scholarship at times.
I don't
Kalam, yeah, I know you don't know him that well. From the time that I've known him all over through the years, just watching the shows and shit like that, Kalam did the smart thing. He's patient like you. But Kalam says, "Okay, brother." Why the police cut their lights on? He says, "Okay, brother. Here's the problem, or here's the question that I have for you. How is King James Black?"
Mm-hmm. I remember that part.
He goes on to say, "Have you not seen the pictures of King James? Share your screen." This is Top Cats telling him what to do. Share your screen. Pull it up. Go here. Type in Black King James. That is not how you research.
Nah. That is Top Cats,
yeah. Top Cats even double downs though.
Yeah.
He double downs and say his methodology is to leave it up to people. And he said the only way you're gonna see Black King James is if you type in Black King James.
Mm-hmm. Because
first of all, that's not a methodology.
no, it's not. So you could if you put something on the internet, somebody could find it. So these people keep talking about a Black King James, and it's gonna be on the internet. But that doesn't make it the source that you coming to doesn't make it right or even qualified. You know what I'm saying? Like they just accepting anything. They see it on the internet, like, oh yeah, it's true. But then when they see the African shit, they be like, nah, that's not true. That's fake.
Right. So now, Kalam began to give his example of what when he sees someone and he's looking at them, he can see the Africanness in these people. So he says, so basically Kalam summarizing, Kalam is saying, I don't see Native American or what you say you are Indian in you. Kalam is saying, I'm seeing West Africa, Central Africa, East Africa, South Africa, Central. He's saying he's seeing all of these things in the people that is around him. And then he even double down and says, well, where I am in the UK, a lot of people migrated here in the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
He says that we all know that we come from Africa. Then he said but I'm only speaking of that. However, there were people that come from Africa, World War I, World War II. He said there was people coming prior before that, but I can't speak to that. I only have my knowledge of where these people are coming from. He said, so that I know my history. But Top Cats has to convince someone in the UK that they are Black Europeans. Why he has to do that? Because it puts his ideology to shame.
Mm-hmm.
That was not a good interview for a Top Cats.
Yeah, you got somebody from there saying that ain't their lineage.
Right.
Yeah,
that was
can
a
I say
whole
something?
fucking mockery.
What's up, Andy?
I just want to say that that all these Aboriginals, dude, they're all weirdos. Like at the end of the day, dude, like they're wrong, and you ask some tough questions, my dude, they get a bit squeamish. But to me, they're just weirdos. Like that's what they are, you know, because they're very insecure about themselves and all the other stuff.
That insecurity, I think you're right about that, Andy. You're definitely right about that.
You want to know something? If they're truly indigenous to the land, my dude, I would recommend you to just dump them in a desolate place like Alaska. You ever seen that show Naked and Afraid, dude? I guarantee you they won't.
Yeah, that was what I used to love that show.
My grandmother would never let me watch that show. Yeah.
But yeah, Andy, like always, get us off topic, Andy. Go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, so the whole Black European is the centerpiece for them to explain how Black people got to the Americas, and those Black people were from Europe.
Look, Sean, can you see the screen?
Yeah, I see your screen. So-called Negro, Black, colored Americans.
Nah, look what absolutely he says. So blacks weren't in Europe before whites. Is that what you guys are saying?
Whites were in Europe a long time ago, bro. So what are you talking about? Listen, the date on the phenotype mutating is going into the 20,000s of years.
Yeah,
there were human beings living next to Neanderthals 45,000 years ago, bro. What do you think that they were doing with Neanderthals?
Fucking.
Goddamn right. They knew no difference. They knew no difference.
Right. They're not. This isn't bestiality we're talking about.
Right.
This is not that.
No, you're looking at another fucking hominid, bro.
Another human.
Yeah. So that would be asinine
Yeah,
to
you
even
saying
think.
why would you take a test? I don't know if you have kids, but one day you might need to take a DNA test, right? One day.
But that nigga don't know. People, they don't know how to qualify their questions. I'm starting to understand. Like when they say like ask a certain shit, they don't know how to qualify their questions because that's unintelligent. What he asked, but I know it's from ignorance. So I'm not trying to belittle you. I'm just telling you that you don't know how to qualify your question because you're asking the wrong shit. And we never said that there were no black people there. We're telling you right now that who you're claiming to be black people probably wasn't even black people. In the period that you're thinking black people in, they're not even that. What's up, dude?
I was just gonna say, dude, like these guys are always ignorant. Like, you know, and they come off as very aggressive and disrespectful though when you try to challenge them. You know, they're not cordial, they're not open-minded, they're just all over the place, you know what I mean? Like everything they say just doesn't make any sense. And the history they tell is so inconsistent. It's like super inconsistent. You know, if you grew up with like Native American culture or Hispanic culture in general, you would easily call them out for their bullshit. Like easily. Just like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Andy. The problem is that they don't have a culture, and what they're claiming to be a culture is inconsistent with what a culture is and how it's defined. So you don't argue with them from there. You argue with the evidence that they say that they have. Like you have the child in the chat by the name of Kira, right? PNF spokeswoman, right? Where is her evidence? PNF tagging me, running around, crying, ain't got no information. Where is your evidence? What we're asking you to do is to demonstrate your existence with evidence, right? Family records. No, you gotta be patient. Family records. So what the family records say? Man, they just shut this bitch all the way down, bro. Family records. Oh, they ain't got nothing on no family records.
Yeah. But like,
What about other historical documents? They don't have nothing. They don't have anything on historical documents. They just keep making things up as they go and think that people are supposed to believe them. They think that they've been here. Okay, where's the evidence? My mama ain't never taught me that I was this or I was that, or I come from this or I come from that. Your mother don't have to teach you that you were this or that you were that because your mother was. Ask your mother about being black and proud. What was that whole movement about? Ask your grandmother. Your grandmother might be in her 40s or 50s, Kira. You might have a 40-year-old grandmother. She damn sure wasn't going through shit. You're a child, baby. You're barely 20-something. Your grandmother, listen to me, probably barely 50, bro. Like, what are we talking about? At the end of the day, what are we talking about when it comes to that? So you have to be crazy to go against the evidence. And right now, man, they don't have no evidence. They don't have any. Exactly. I don't give a fuck what they say. They ain't got a ad living. Yo, just listen. We don't need nothing from them. Right? Exactly. Because they can't, what we want from them, they're never going to give us. So we don't need nothing from them. We just need them to talk. When they talk, we're going to show them that they're full of shit. And if they think that they're not full of shit, don't think, bro, listen to watch what the comments say. What the comments say, because you know she talking shit. Somebody talking shit.
Yeah,
absolutely right. Black was a derogatory term in the 80s. No, the fuck it wasn't, motherfucker. We just came from being black and proud, nigga, in the 60s and 70s. How the fuck in the 80s all of a sudden it was derogatory?
Yo, you know that they say that we wasn't even calling ourselves black to 1967. Before that,
we was calling ourselves black before that.
In the 1700s.
Exactly. Just like we was calling ourselves African.
Like, so it don't even make no sense. All right, coming to the stage, we got Kiara. How you doing, Kiara?
Oh my God.
Hold on, Andy.
Hello.
What we not gonna do is disrespect the lady. Yeah, you hear me, Andy?
Okay.
At
I hear
all,
you.
not even in the slightest. At the end of the day, this is our black sister, whether she wants to be called that or not. She can be called what she like, but this is our sister. We not doing it. But go ahead, Kiara, you want to say something?
I don't know. I just came up here for Sean P.
Uh-oh.
He always
You didn't come up. You didn't. I ain't gonna continue to. You didn't come up here for me. Go get your nigga.
Why are you always mentioning P and F
Go
to me?
get
I'm
your
my own
nigga.
person.
Go
I am
get
my
your
own
nigga.
person.
Go get your nigga.
I'm
She said she
here
can
for.
stand on her
I'm my
own.
No,
own
she can't.
person.
No,
Why
she
are you
can't.
always
No, she
mentioning P and
can't.
F to me?
No, she can't. Go get your nigga.
I don't have to
You're a
go get him for
child.
you. Who are
Okay.
you? I can handle
Go
you on
get
my
your nigga.
own.
No, you can't.
I can handle you on my
No,
own.
you can't. No, you can't.
You're
You're
No, you
literally
always
a
can't.
child.
mentioning
No, you
another man to
cannot.
me. That's
No.
weird.
Go get your
You're
nigga.
always mentioning a.
Go get your nigga.
Why?
Go get your nigga.
Why?
I'm not talking to you. Go get your nigga.
So you
Cause you
sound
ain't got nothing. You're indoctrinated by this nigga. I want your teacher. Go
Indoctrinated
get your
how?
teacher.
Because I'm
Go get your
American
teacher.
and I know I'm
No,
American.
no,
You
that's
mean
not it.
mentor.
That's not it. You're a hyphenated person.
Oh, Kiara, what was when you look at your records, right? Your people's was called what? Black, Negro, colored, mulatto.
They're American.
Well, I understand they're American, but what was these? So, like, if you look, you've seen the census before, right? And when you look at the old ones, there'll be a section for color. In that section, what they call them?
My people are American. I don't have to tell you nothing about what they called themselves or anything. They're American.
Oh, so you want to be combative? I didn't do it to you.
How are they American? What makes them American? I'm just curious.
Because we are here. We didn't come from nowhere
An American is a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. WASP. White Anglo-Saxon Protestant. That's what it is to be an American.
Oh no,
There was
Sean,
no fucking America.
for American is
There was
color.
no. There was
The
no.
definition
There
for
was
American
no
is copper
America.
color, so
There
it
was
don't make
no.
no
No, it's
sense.
not. No, it's not.
Yes,
That
it
doesn't
is.
exist.
One
Yes,
second.
it is.
Y'all got it. Y'all can go back and forth. I just got to step away for 2 minutes. But let's not get crazy. I just got to run to the door real quick.
Copper. The definite. No, the fuck it wasn't. Stop making up shit.
Yes,
You ain't gotta make no it is.
I'm
Okay,
not
prove
making
it.
up anything.
What source?
What are you
What
talking
source?
about? You
What
have a
source do you
problem.
have?
You
What
have a
source do you
problem with
have?
people
This why I
telling you
said
who
go
they
get
are.
your
You're gonna
nigga.
force somebody
This
to be
why I
black
said go
and
get your
African.
nigga. This why I said go
Why
get
are
your
you
nigga because you
mentioning
don't know what the
another
fuck you're
man
talking
to
about.
me? Why are you mentioning
Go get your
another
nigga.
man to me? You're
Go
weird.
get your nigga because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. To
You
sit
must
here
want
and
a
say that
nigga, really,
to be
because you steady
American is to be
mentioning.
a bitch, please.
No,
The fuck
you
out
a
of here
bitch.
with that
Your
gay
mama a
ass shit.
bitch.
Yeah. I bet
Your
you won't
mama a
tell her that,
bitch.
and she'll
You don't
mop
fucking
your
call me no
motherfucking ass
bitch.
with the floor. She will mop
You
your
a
ass
ghetto ass,
up and
and you're a
down. Yep,
ghetto ass
sure
black
am.
person.
I have
You're
no
a ghetto
respect for
ass
you.
black
I have
person
no
that
respect for you.
can't
That's why I
control
said
your
go get your
fucking
nigga.
temper.
I said
You
no,
can't
you
control
can't.
your fucking
You just gonna
temper.
you gonna tell a grown man. You gonna tell
Because
a grown man.
you
That,
mentioning another
you gonna
man
tell
to
a
me.
grown
Why are you
man.
mentioning another
No, I'm
fucking
not a
man to
kid.
me?
You gonna tell a grown man that he you must want another grown man. You a bitch.
Obviously
Fuck
you
that.
do. Why
Who
are
the
you
fuck
mentioning
gonna bite?
another
I ain't
man
biting
to
my
me
lip.
for?
No, I said go get your nigga because he your
I don't
teacher.
have to go get no one. I'm here
I
on my
said go get
own.
your
Why are you
nigga because he
talking
your
to me about
teacher.
another
Because
man?
you're illiterate. You
You
don't
are
read.
illiterate.
You
Exactly.
demonstrate
You are a
that.
ghetto
I
ass
asked you
black
for a
person.
fucking self. I don't give a fuck what you call me. You can't offend me.
And you're
I
not
asked you
gonna
for
call
your
me no
source.
bitch.
I asked you for
Call me
your
out my
source.
name.
I called you
Cause
a
you can't
bitch.
control your
And I
temper.
call you again, nigga.
You're a
You
little
try to
boy.
insinuate some gay ass shit. Fuck you. You a bitch.
Okay, and why are you always mentioning another man to me?
Because he needs your man so he can just beat the shit out of him, dude. That's what he needs him for.
Okay, and you don't have to mention him to me. Am I bringing him up?
He hates
No.
you and your fucking boyfriend, dude. We don't fucking like you. Nobody on this
I
panel
don't
likes
care if you don't
dude.
like me. Do you think I care? No, I don't. Nax told me to come
Because
up
you're
here.
fucking pretendian. We don't have no respect for pretendians over here, dude.
I'm not an Indian, so okay.
Oh, whatever, dude. But either way, you're not indigenous to this land.
Okay, who says that? You? Prove
Yes,
that I'm
me.
not. Prove to me that I'm not. You're just saying
What's your
words
indigenous
that
middle
don't
name?
matter.
What is your indigenous middle name or last name? Do you have
What
an
is your
indigenous middle
name?
or last name?
What is your name? You all ask these ridiculous ass questions.
I have an indigenous middle name. My name is Wamak. Means great hand.
Okay. I don't gotta tell you nothing about me.
Exactly.
Who are you?
Because you got
Who
nothing.
are you? Who are you?
A
I don't have to tell you
sidekick.
nothing about me. If I say I'm not black or African, leave it at that.
I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm just a fucking protege.
That's
Man,
it. You don't care. That's
nigga,
it.
man.
You don't
Go
care.
get
And
your
that's why
nigga.
people are coming at y'all.
Go get your nigga, man. Go get your nigga.
Oh
You
my
wasn't here.
God.
You ain't no motherfucking American. Go get your nigga. Go get your nigga. Ain't nobody trying to talk to you. Go get your nigga. Unless a female on here, she can
have
talk to
anger
you. I'm not
issues.
talking to you.
You have anger
I'm not talking to you.
issues.
No,
Control
I
your
don't. I don't
temper.
have. No, I don't.
Control your
My
temper.
temper fine.
Control your
My temper
temper. You have
fine. My
anger
temper fine.
issues.
My
You
temper
steady mentioning
fine.
another
My
man
temper
to me
fine.
that I'm not
My
even
temper
bringing up.
fine. My temper fine.
I'm
You
loving
are a
this.
child in this conversation. Go get your nigga. He the one
Okay, you're
confused the
calling
fuck
me
out of
a
you. Go get
child.
him.
You're calling
Go
me a
get him.
child, but then
Yeah,
gonna
you
call
a
me a bitch.
follower. You a
So
follower. Hell
you're
yeah,
a
you a bitch.
weirdo.
You try to insinuate
You're
a
a
nigga want some
weirdo. You're
motherfucking
calling me
gay
a
ass
child
shit.
and a bitch.
Nah, you're not finna.
You're a
You
weirdo.
goddamn right. Yep. I'll be whatever you want me to be. Yep. But I damn sure ain't gonna let you call me gay.
Yo,
That's a goddamn fact.
And I'm not gonna let you call
So
me
fuck
black or
you.
African.
So
It goes
fuck
both
you.
ways.
I don't know.
You're not gonna call me black or
It's not
African.
going no
It
way.
goes
It's
both
going
ways.
it's
How about
going one
that?
way. Be
Hold on.
quiet, Andy. Be quiet,
How
Andy.
about
Be
that?
quiet, Andy.
Nah, that's not
Please be
Andy.
quiet, Andy.
That's me. That ain't Andy. What
Oh,
happened?
okay. All right. Anyway, this nigga gonna insinuate somebody want a nigga. No, don't no grown ass man want no fake ass
You're
nigga at
bringing up
all.
another
No,
man to me that
it
I'm not
don't
even
matter,
bringing up.
motherfucker.
You
Don't
do this every
insinuate.
time.
Don't
That's some
insinuate no
weirdo
gay
shit.
ass shit because you are female. I told you I didn't want to talk to you. Go get your teacher. He the one indoctrinated your dumb ass. So
Okay,
I
but
don't know what you came up
you
here
are
for.
the one
You
that
ain't no.
addressed
We
me.
asked you. We asked
You
you.
are the
We
one that
asked you a
addressed me
simple
first.
question.
You
We
addressed
asked you
me
a simple
first. So
question. You
obviously
can't
you do
answer it.
want to talk
You
to
a
me.
dumbass bitch.
You
You can't
addressed
answer
me
shit.
first. I
Hold
didn't
We
say
on.
have
nothing
nothing to
to
do.
you.
No, fuck
I
you.
didn't say
Go get
nothing
your
to
teacher.
you. In
Go
the
get your
chat, you
teacher.
addressed me
Hold
first.
Go
I
get your
came up
teacher.
here.
Hold on. Everybody, chill out. Come on, y'all. Yeah, we doing too much. We don't got to get all that into it. But the reason we so pressed about P&L because he talk a lot of shit. So you here, it seems kind of funny you here and he's not.
Okay, hold on. Why is it that every time I come around, you all mention this man's name? It's like I'm over here on my own.
Nah, I get that, but I know I met him through you, so that's kind of why.
You already knew him. You
I
already
mean,
knew
I
him.
met
So
you.
stop.
I met you through him.
Okay.
But
Kiera,
it
do
ain't
you
no.
remember me?
A lot of people don't like to have these conversations with females because of what you see was just happening. You know what I'm saying? It can get a little heated, and then it's like when you don't want to answer a question. If we talking to a guy, you know what I'm saying, and he don't want to answer a question, we can kind of react a certain way. With you, we don't want to do that, but it's like you kind of. I don't know. It's like you trying to get people to react a certain way because when we ask you a question, you don't want to answer.
No, it's just that I'm like, I already told you I'm not black or from Africa, and it's like you all are steady trying to like just push.
No, we're not pushing you. Like you came over here. Well, Kiara, I didn't tag you or say, look, oh Kiara, look, watch this. You're African. You know what I'm saying? You came over here and you was in the chat, and
because like
that's what happened.
anytime you all see, like in your mind, when you see someone who has brown skin, you just automatically assume that, oh, this person is black or African American,
So
and that's
not
not the
everybody.
case.
That's dumb. That's
Not,
dumb.
no.
How is it dumb? You're literally
Cause no, we don't. We don't assume that.
okay. So now I'm lying.
Very much so. Cause all skin
You
folk
been
ain't kin
lying.
folk,
What are you
and we've
talking
been
about?
teaching that.
Okay, if we're okay, you just said all skin people are not kin people, but yet you're calling me black and African. You're calling
Cause that's what you
everybody.
are.
You're
Because
calling
That's
you
what you
you're
are.
are.
calling the Aboriginals black and African.
No,
But
ain't
all skin
ain't
people
no
are not kin
Aboriginals,
people.
black African, ain't no Aboriginals. Ain't listen. The color that you're referring to as black ain't got shit to do with shit. These motherfuckers have argued that the Aboriginals, in Australia, are related to us. Distantly, everyone is connected to Africa. Distantly, because that's where life started. The problem is that they think that all these people are the same, and they're not. When you use the word Aboriginal, and the way that you do, you were never here. There's no scientific or genetic evidence that you can provide to show your existence of always being here.
Okay, and you have no proof of my lineage
Yes, I
coming from
do.
Africa.
Yes, I do.
No,
It's called
you don't. Okay,
M3.
prove
You
it to
have no
me.
proof.
That's one.
Prove
You
it
never
to
had
me.
proof.
Listen, your genetic haplogroups prove it. Kira, are you a human being? Are you a human being?
I'm a person.
Yes or no?
I'm a person.
What?
I'm a
What
person.
the fuck is a define what a person is, please?
And this the problem, kid. Like, you keep doing this. Like,
I don't have to
playing
do
word
things that you
games.
all say.
Yeah, but you're playing word games. Now you're not a human being. Or you're not a. What,
I
now
don't
you're a
descend.
person, not a
I
human
don't
being.
descend from monkeys.
Nobody descends from monkeys. That's dumb.
I didn't morph.
Oh yeah,
I didn't
we
morph
don't
from a
either.
damn monkey. If that's the case,
That's
We
dumb.
don't either.
Nobody did. So again, are you a human being?
I'm a person.
Okay. So, if hypothetically speaking, if not a coincidence, and you, I'm just hypothetically, if you and not a coincidence, slept with each other, could y'all have kids?
That's a weird ass question.
No, it's not.
Absolutely not.
If you and not a coincidence slept with each other, could you have kids? You don't want to answer that?
No, I was reading something, but you said that if me and him have children,
Could we have children?
Could you and not a coincidence have kids?
I mean, if if he can have children.
Yeah, I got 5 myself now. So yeah, it's happening. My baby just turned a year, so yeah, my shit works. But the point that he's trying to make is that we can only do that because we're both human beings. We're both of the same species. You understand? If we wasn't the same, like if what you're saying, humans and persons are different, we wouldn't be able to have children together.
Who the fuck are you calling a weirdo, fucking truth searcher?
Andy, don't yell out to the chat, man.
I'm sorry. You just call me a weirdo for no reason.
So the point of what I'm saying is what he just said. Yes, y'all can have kids. You're the same species. Denying that is of ignorance. So this is why I'm saying when you say you're not something, biologically, your genetic makeup would answer that question better than hearsay or he say, she say, or what some doctrine is going to lead you in a direction. We don't need colors or a box of crayons to distinguish anything. We can look at the genetic differences in us to understand what's going on. Now, those markers are going to take us back to a destination, but that's not the end all be all. It substantiates your family lineage and story. It it supports your
My family
genealogical.
story comes from here, America, not Africa.
It's
So
not. It
it
does
comes
not
from
come
America,
from
not
here,
Africa.
Kira. Do listen. All right,
Everyone
listen.
doesn't
No,
support
first,
this
no,
whole out of
hold on.
Africa
Let me. No,
theory.
hold on, Kira. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna let you go. Just hold on. I need to say something real quick. I need to be clear. First, I apologize for calling you a bitch. That's first. I'm sorry for calling you a bitch. Second,
Thank you, son.
second thing is, no, you're welcome. Second thing is, here lies the problem. You listen. You are shortchanging your history when you say your history starts in America. That means there's a level of ignorance that lies there that doesn't answer the rest of your questions that people have. Not, excuse me, not me, but your
Answer.
children, the children in the future, your aunts, uncles, other people that might not have the ability to research and dig up these things. Your history stops in America, so that means beyond 1850, you ain't got no answers. That's not right. How the hell did you pop up out the fucking sky?
No one.
Nah, they
Okay,
came out the ground, son. Out the ground.
first off, no one knows how really like life
Oh,
started.
son,
Like,
out
first
the
off,
ground.
Yes, we do.
listen, no one
Hold
has
on,
no
hold on.
proof
That's
of
not
how
right. That's
someone
not
really
right.
just came
That's
into
not right.
existence.
That's not right. That's not right. Not right.
How is it not right? Like, yes,
Because we have evidence.
we know that we
Kira,
came from
Kira, how many bones in your body? How many bones in your body? Do you got bones in your body?
Yes, I have bones in
You
my
got
body.
you got a cranial. Don't you got a brain? You got a cranial.
Oh my god.
Hmm?
Answer
You
the
keep saying
question.
what we don't know. So what I'm trying to show you is using who you are when you look in a mirror. If we peeled your skin off, if we just looked at your bones, that's it. Your teeth. We can get a lot out of you without ever having to know who you really were. You keep saying how we don't know, we don't know, we don't know. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
You push it out of Africa theory.
No, don't
Yes, you
listen.
do.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I push evidence. I
You
push
push out
evidence.
of
Now,
Africa. You
no,
push
don't
some
change the
racist ass
topic.
shit from out
Don't
of
change the
Africa.
topic. I push evidence.
Once they
I
hear
push evidence.
You
out of
push
Africa,
the white
There's
man,
no other
no,
evidence that
not white,
exists.
we
but
talking about
Belgian
not Kiara.
evidence.
Kiara, think about this, right? When you say like we're talking about recent history, right? We're talking about the last 2, 3, 400 years. When we're talking about this American history dealing with the Black Americans, right? When you say out of Africa, you're taking us back 100,000 years. Do you understand how far out of context you are when y'all say this? We're talking about recent history, and you want to go back 100,000 years. That's not what we're talking about.
I want to ask her, what tribe are
Peace
you
to the
from?
chat. Peace to the chat. Hold on, real quick. Peace to the chat. Peace to everybody in the chat, man. Share, like the video. Like the video for me, y'all. Share the video.
Kira, what
Peace.
tribe are you from?
Hold on, Andy. You
Peace.
don't keep talking, Andy.
Peace.
Come
Can
on.
y'all hear me?
I'll let you say something. Yeah,
Yeah,
Kaz,
we
I
hear
hear you.
you.
All right.
Yo, I hear you. I hear you. But Kiara, do you understand the point that I just made about that? When you bring up the out of Africa theory, that's 100,000 years ago. When we're talking about like what we have on the screen, this is from 1808. This is what 215 years ago, right? That's a big difference. 111 truth. You can come up here and get that work too, man. You can definitely come up here and get that work. But do you see the difference, Kiara? Like, do you see how out of context you are? Like, that's really moving the goalpost.
You're still not proving that I'm from Africa. So you're not proving.
I already did.
Genetically, you are.
No,
I already did.
Yes, you are. Genetically, you are.
You're.
Look, Kiara,
So
when
disprove that you're not genetically.
Oh, Sean,
So
watch
show.
No, I'm not.
Okay, you are genetically.
No,
you gotta
I'm
prove it, though.
not.
Prove it.
I just told you I'm not.
No, I asked you to prove it. I need evidence. You can say whatever you want to.
Prove
That does
it.
not prove it.
You prove
I
it.
just did.
No,
I just
you
did.
you just said a bunch of words. That's all you did.
No, I didn't.
You just said a
No,
bunch
I
of
didn't.
words. You
No, I
you
didn't.
are pushing pale skins out of
I ain't
Africa
pushed the
theory.
fuck
Yes,
pale
you
skin.
are.
They ain't got nothing to do with this. Fuck the
Nothing.
Tell
pale
her to stop
skin.
using out of Africa. Tell her to stop using that. We just explained it to her. You cannot use that because that goes back 100,000 years. We're dealing with the last 300 to 400 years, so we cannot
And
use
y'all
out of
are
Africa.
still trying to. Okay, so Nat just told me y'all are still doing the same thing though.
No, we ain't.
Cause you're yes,
No,
you
we
are.
ain't.
Y'all are still trying to connect me to Africa,
No,
even with
we
modern
are
shit.
not.
Yes, y'all are.
No one in your lifespan and prior to your lifespan and your eldest person in your family had ever said that they have always been here.
Yes,
Ever.
they have.
Okay, show us that. Show us that documentation.
What I'm trying to tell you, my
No.
family
Don't tell me
already
about your
told me
mama
about
that don't know nothing. She dropped out. Don't tell me about your
Look,
granny. She too young.
Sean, I understand what you're doing. You ain't doing nothing
Okay,
wrong. You ain't
hold
doing
on.
nothing wrong.
He doesn't get to determine who I can use or whatever.
We just want to hear.
If you
I already told you that my family been told me who I am when I was little.
Okay,
On
where's
my
the
mother
evidence for
and my
that?
father's
Do you have
side.
any corroborating evidence? Do you have something that? All right. So obviously we can't.
Hold on. First off,
What's up, Truth
no,
Searcher?
y'all not about to do this. I don't know who. Like y'all got shit like fucked up for real. Like who are
Kiara,
y'all? Y'all are just some
Kiara,
niggas on YouTube.
Kiara, are you
Y'all are
transracial?
just some
Because if you're
niggas on YouTube
transracial,
acting like
Hey,
y'all working in some fucking
I
child
ain't
support
just a nigga.
houses and
I ain't
shit.
just ain't a nigga on YouTube.
Yes,
I'm
y'all are.
somebody in the
I don't
yo,
have to come up here and give
world.
y'all
We
no
all
type
are
of
somebody.
documentation on me.
So stop
And
the we
so
just
who
some
are
niggas on
y'all?
YouTube.
Y'all just some niggas on
You
Hold
YouTube.
ain't got the information.
on. Look, this is what I didn't
You
want
don't
to
have
happen.
you don't
Nah,
have
bro.
the information.
Hold on. Now she's Kiara. You trying to play like a little bit like?
I'm telling the truth. Who are y'all? I don't have to show you nothing.
Shit. I'm an
No, but
author, a dope,
cool.
ex dope boy, and all of that. Fuck you,
Chill,
mean?
look,
I'm a
check this out,
psychic.
Kiara. But
Y'all really are just
if you
adding to
wanna,
my
no, look,
family's records online. Like y'all, it's like y'all
nah,
are
we
just some
don't
niggas on
need.
YouTube.
I don't need no family. I don't need your family record. But listen, Kiara, look, it's like this. If you want to be in the conversation, but not answer questions, that it's not. It don't work like that, right? You got to give us something to go off, not just because I said so, or like when I asked you, was your family
I
on
already
record
told you I'm
all Negro,
American.
black, and
The
colored?
definition for
You say
American is
American.
a copper colored person, a native of Aboriginals.
And
What
can
so
we
that,
pull up the
Yeah, I didn't have
definition? Can we pull up the definition of American? Can we
yeah,
pull
we
up the
can.
definition of
You've
American?
never
That
been an
can be
Aboriginal your
anybody.
whole life.
you can pull up the 1828 Webster's Dictionary
Okay, all right.
of
So
American. It was
okay, I'm about to do it right now. So Kiara, so this dictionary, right? This is you're cool with this dictionary, right? Is there any words that you say not cool
He
with
just
this
boxed
dictionary?
herself.
Because
He just
if
put
you want
herself in the
to use
box.
this, yeah, if you want to use this, you got to use it for other words also. Like the words your family was called Negro, Black, Colored, Mulatto. They're all gonna say a person of African descent in this same dictionary. So you want to use this American? I'm saying copper
American
colored people could
originally
be
applied
anybody.
to the Aboriginals or copper color races.
You're
I
not
don't care about a
Aboriginal. You're
European.
not Aboriginal. You're not
I
Oh,
am
Aboriginal.
hold on,
Never
Aboriginal.
wait.
You're
been an
What
not.
is you
Aboriginal your
talking
entire
about?
life.
See, y'all are.
Hold on,
Hey,
hold on.
hey, can
I'm
I
Okay.
not.
say something real
I'm not
quick?
gonna
Yeah, yeah.
continue.
Hold on. I'm for 2 seconds. I swear to God, it'll be quick.
Hold on, somebody got to mute their mic. They sound like they tired.
That's Cass and shit back there and
That, that,
shit, man. Hey, but look,
that ain't me, nigga.
let me just say this. I'm gonna say this
Yeah,
quick and let y'all get back to it. It's gonna be
yeah,
quick. Hey, look, first off, bro. Aboriginal is not exclusive to one landmass, right? It's Aboriginals everywhere. It's Aboriginal Africans, Australians, Americans, Southeast Asians, even Europeans and shit. So you feel me? I don't even know what's like the contention with that word and shit. You feel me? But Andy, you can't be Aboriginal nothing, nigga, by genetics.
You the only
By
Aboriginal.
genetics. By boy,
The
you
only
ass,
Aboriginal up here.
nigga, you smoking rocks,
Yo,
nigga. Stop
Aboriginal
playing.
is
Stop smoking
Aboriginal is not
rocks,
what you just try to make it out to be.
yeah. What do Aboriginal mean,
True.
brother?
Aboriginal don't make it out to be because Africans never claim to be Aboriginal to anything.
What is the
What y'all try
definition
to
of
do is
Aboriginal, brother?
hold on. What
My
y'all
bad.
try to do is take a word based according to a definition, and then argue it. That's a fallacy in itself, and you know that. But however, we're going to play that game. So you're going to take this word, and then you're going to spread it around the world. Okay. So then, when you take that word and spread it around the world, I'm going to say, now prove it genetically, and then the conversation's over with because I can show you that
Why
you
is that?
didn't inhabit. Hold on, because you didn't inhabit the Americas. You wasn't the first to inhabit the Americas. That requires evidence. So when you claim to be Aboriginal to something, where is your evidence for claiming to inhabit the Americas before there was anyone else there? You don't have it.
Right.
There's no bones. There's no DNA anywhere that can be found. There's no archaeological records nowhere. There's no linguistics to tie you to that. There's no your family records don't start until the 1800s. So you really shit out of luck, and you're hard pressed to prove your indigenousness to the Americas. You're not by no water. You're not by no water. That you can't demonstrate nothing that the indigenous people been doing for thousands of years before any other person entered this land.
Hey, I don't mean to cut in, bro.
So
Cause you
what we
kind of long.
talking about?
What do you mean by I ain't by no water? Can you elaborate
You
on
ain't.
that? Why
Nah,
you
You're
say
not.
that?
he was
What I
born.
mean, okay. So what I mean, all right. So are you familiar with archaeological sites and the movement and migrational patterns of Homo sapiens throughout the world?
Not every motherfucking one, but I mean, I'm familiar
No,
with
no,
like,
no.
well,
Just in
I'm
general,
familiar.
just Homo
Yeah, yeah,
sapiens
yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
general.
I'm familiar with migrations of people from one
Okay.
location to the other and shit. The way that
And how do they travel?
the way how they I mean, some travel by foot, some travel by water. I mean, you acting like it's
They
only
all
one way to
travel by
travel.
water.
No, it's civilizations that travel by foot. What you mean?
No, 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 no. What I mean
Yeah,
by water,
yeah.
I'm saying that they work near water. They were always near
Okay, all
water.
right. So won't you ask me where was I born and grew up at? Won't you ask me that?
You was born and raised in the South.
What part of the South?
In your words, you go from Mississippi and Louisiana shit.
All right, okay. One, I was never raised in Louisiana. Got family though. That's it.
No, I'm
That's
just
family
saying you.
kind. All right,
Yeah, go
so
ahead.
okay, so my family is in the Delta region of Mississippi. Are you familiar with the Delta? The
Yep,
definition of why they call it the Delta? Why do they call it the
yep.
Delta?
Explain it to the people.
Is that not the one of the most fertile areas of Mississippi, right off the water?
Continue.
You said I'm not by no water.
No, you're
So
not. What I mean by you're not by no
so
water.
what is
How far back are you
water?
gonna
What
go?
is
How far
water?
back are you going to go to put your family by water?
I mean, well, first and foremost, everybody pretty much gotta go off this paperwork that you just submitted. Only really came into like storage in the way that they've been doing it lately, maybe in like the late 17, early 1800s and shit. But every documentation of my people, we right by the water. We're right by the
Okay,
Achuchi
so
River
we should
in
find your
Louisiana.
people. We so
Yeah,
we should find
and
your
they're still
people
there.
by that water, right?
They're still there.
So now go back
They're
to
still there.
archaeology. So when they do archaeological digs at certain site points, they're going to do them near water. So we can go dig
No, they
and
do it where they
find
find.
evidence. Hold
They
on, let
do
me
where they
finish.
find
Hold on, let
structures
me
of
finish.
evidence of
No, that ain't it.
civilization and
That's
people.
that's not it. That's not it. They look for burial
Every art.
sites too, not
Yeah, but
civilizations, No, that's
every
not right.
archaeological site
That's
is not off water.
Mm-mm. Listen to me very
bro,
closely.
you bugging.
Listen to me very closely. Archaeological sites can be anywhere where they find a trace of human activity. It is not designated to specific areas. But if your people, which we know how humans migrate, were near lakes and waters, then we should find evidence of your people near those lakes, creeks, rivers, whatever the fuck was going on that got water associated with it because they needed to fish, hunt, and do whatever it is they need to do
They still do
to
that.
feed off the vegetation and everything. Okay, demonstrate it.
We
Show
still
us.
fish, we still hunt,
Show
we
us.
still do all
Show
that.
us.
So what are
Show
you
us.
saying?
Hold on,
Show
Sean. Let
us.
him get it. Let him get it out.
I mean, one, bro. I feel like you throwing together a nothing sandwich and shit, bro. That cannot even be pulled in
No,
full
just because you
Come on,
feel
brother.
like
I
it's
didn't cut
another
you off.
sandwich
I didn't
means
cut
it
you off,
don't mean
brother.
that it's facts though.
I didn't cut
No,
you off.
we were talking in between each other the whole time
Yeah.
I was talking, so I'm not
You was
violating.
doing most of the talking because I want to give
Oh,
you
okay.
respect. I wanted to give you respect. You was going, but it was one contention. I had to ask a question. All right, so one, I wouldn't be able to tell you about no fucking family member in the 1500s, 1400s. I don't think you can either. I don't think a lot of people can. Maybe there are some exceptions amongst some individual. That will be a small percentage. I think even worldwide, bro. But none of us can really go back to an actual ancestor that we can speak on going back that fucking far and shit.
You know who can answer that question?
Come on, brother.
No, you said we can't, but you know what can answer that question? DNA.
Okay, brother.
Ooh,
All right.
DNA. So,
All right,
wherever you run to, my nigga, what I meant by the archaeological digs, we should find DNA, bones, something, remnants of your ancestors somewhere.
Are you familiar
burial grounds are gonna prove that?
Are you familiar with the problems and shit when it comes to what they call ancient DNA? The fragile.
No, ain't no problems. Ain't no problems. Ain't no problems.
So you know better than the science.
Ain't no problems. There ain't no science. There's no science that agree with you, bro.
They literally.
There's no science that agree with you.
Come on, brother. If I can
listen to me closely. I'm gonna let you talk, but there's no science that agree with you. So what do you mean that there's problems with ancient DNA?
Well, I'm trying.
What article did you read that said that?
Okay, hey, look, brother. Hey, look, I ain't on no aggressive shit. I'm too chill.
I am.
I don't want.
I'm very aggressive tonight.
So look,
because I want answers.
You keep asking me the same fucking question over and over. And
so what the evidence said? Give me some answers.
I'm trying to answer it, but you keep cutting me the fuck off.
No, you talking, bro. I don't need you to talk. I want you to demonstrate.
I haven't been able to talk. So how am I talking?
Point me in the direction of where the source information is, so I can critique it.
Man, let me know when.
Can I at least get there?
Let me know when you're done, brother.
I want to know.
I want
to be pointed in the direction to the source information,
hey, look,
bro.
Hold
on.
Over talking this shit and cutting niggas off.
I want to hear what he's saying, Sean. I want to hear what he's saying. Go ahead.
This is the debate we needed right here, bro.
You don't want to take the debate. I've been asking for one. He told me to write a book first. It's like shit. I offered him a debate on DNA. And I told him he can pick any topic he wants to.
We should set that up.
He didn't want it. I even offered a tag team debate with him.
Next.
But let's just keep it a buck, and we gonna be honest about this shit. There are plenty of peer reviews and articles written about the complications of getting accuracy on what we call ADNA, ancient DNA.
So what do they say?
That ain't nowhere. A lot.
What do they say the problems are?
Some of the problems is finding a specimen, a full specimen. That's one of the major problems. A lot of the specimen is not even a full specimen of DNA and shit. So what they do is they clone it, and sometimes they be on the clone it 4 or 5 times and stretch it out in order to read it. But that stretch of DNA is really just on repeat because they cloned it from a small specimen, and on top of the fact, in the process of cloning, it lose DNA in that process. That is a fact, bro.
Let me
Where's
jump
your
in.
source on
That is
that?
not a fact, and you're incorrect. That is not a fact, and you're incorrect. Stop making up shit.
Point me in the direction of the
look,
source.
I talk to Sean.
I'm asking you
talk
again.
to Sean P, and I would talk to not a coincidence, but I ain't talking to no motherfucking baby face ass Mexican, bro.
I just want to know.
He might not
point
even
me in
ask
the
no
direction of the evidence.
Sean, hold on, because I think I know where he
What do
getting
you got
that
against
from.
Mexicans, dude?
I think I know where he getting that from.
I don't like y'all.
Andy, let's not derail.
I don't like tacos. I don't like guacamole. I don't like border jumpers. I don't like.
Let's not derail the conversation.
All right, I got you. My bad.
We got a topic right now. We talking about. You saying
my bad, brother.
You can't just have a prop. Andy, come on. You're saying they have a
racist.
I am. Thank you. I am a racist.
Well, you know when I looked up.
See, even when I
when I looked up true Choctaw ancestors.
You never looked up my ancestors, so
I looked them up, and they bro. When you said you was from the band of Choctaw, Mississippi, nigga, they look Mexican, bro.
Brother, first off, you don't know my family. I would never discuss that with no weird. Hey, I'm still trying to figure out how a Detroit nigga know about a gay area in Chicago. How do you know that? Yo, weird ass. You the light skin.
I didn't want to bully Andy, bro.
No. Don't buy that. Stick to DNA. We talking about DNA.
Let's stay right there. Come on, Sean. You right. Let's stay right there, bro. Yeah. I don't got time for no weirdos. These two niggas is weirdos.
So Andy, my little brother, man, leave him alone, man.
I know he is. You a weirdo too, nigga.
Hey, look, nigga, just cause he doing this to run from Sean P, but we gonna go on here. He running from that debate.
We was talking, and then you and the weirdo nigga jumped in. Y'all should have just shut the fuck up and let us get it.
See, look, this is the area Avos like to be in when they could pop that shit.
Nah, I talk shit too, but I come with
flowing,
so let's get back to the information.
That shit flowing. This is the area they like to be in. Let's get to the information. So he said they have a problem extracting DNA.
Shit,
they have a problem extracting DNA from these ancient bones, right?
Yeah, there are issues.
So what type of DNA are you talking about? Autosomal, maternal, paternal? What DNA?
Just finding a specimen, period, and shit like that. So it's all around the board and shit. Yeah, I'm aware that they've found specimens, but
like with America, they found so many that they are able to map the mother founding group, right? They know, and they even have names for these people.
Then man, you should do the debate on that, then, bro.
Oh man, why do you want to debate something you're gonna lose? You ain't got no science.
Because then we could not just over talk each other and get into
that's true. I understand what you're saying.
I understand information.
I understand, but you don't have no information.
I mean,
you don't have no science.
Come find out.
You have no science to show, bro. You're gonna give us a belief. True, listen to me, bro. One of the issues during your debate that you had when I watched your debate was the fact that you had command of what you were, the one with YK. You had no command of the subject matter, and you began to start running down things that you yourself didn't even comprehend. And then you started to project on the source, which is funny to me because I was going to do my whole clip shit was going to go in a different direction, but then it became to be so funny that I was like, you know what, fuck, I'm just gonna have some fun. But my point is this, bro. You don't have no field of science that supports you at all. There's no argument that you can win here. You want to debate to lose.
I mean, that's an easy win for you then, bro.
Okay, we'll debate on this channel.
We can debate on any channel, as long as it's structured.
Okay, and there you go. When you want to debate. What's the topic? And what's
I'll let you pick.
Let's come up with 3 research questions. No, we got to do this together. We got to do it together.
You say what's you want the DNA, so I'm gonna let you pick what field of DNA we'll go into, and we can go right now.
Okay.
See, look, hold on. Let me just say something. Hold on, real quick.
Go ahead.
Let me say something. So, like, I think I came into your radar of recent times, Sean P. And I ain't been doing no lives in a minute, not even really no teaching or nothing. Even that debate with me and YK, that was my first debate and shit. And I even admitted I knew I fucked up at in the second round and shit, because I had so many tabs up and I was focusing on the shit talking he did in his first round. In the beginning of the second round, that I started attacking that first and forgot where the fuck I was going at. So like, I paid attention to that, and that shit got cleaned up. But you don't know me from when I had my channel, and me, not a coincidence, and even other people and shit, we'll go with this shit all day. So to think that I don't have no information, no sources, brother, I think you might want to rethink that and really take me
Google will
serious.
allow you to have sources, but Google won't allow you to have comprehension and proper understanding of those sources. Google won't allow you to have a methodology to be able to argue your point intelligently using primary research and evidence to prove something. So my point is this: Black people throughout the history have never said that they've been indigenous to this land. These are recent and new age claims. There's no documentation or argument. There's no old Bibles that, listen, there's no old Bibles that our great grandparents, because we're old enough to know that our grandparents wrote in Bibles and shit. We know that shit.
Just genealogy books.
Right. There's none of that information in there that is claiming the identity of such. Black people have never said or made the claims that you're making today. And I'm saying even through DNA, ultimately, if you took a DNA test because your daughter did, you said she African.
Yeah.
So if you took
if
you said you too street to take a DNA test, I don't know what the fuck that's about.
I mean, it ain't even about being street, bro, because I'm not. I'm a grown man. I'm a family man, brother. But I just said I made mistakes in my past. I'm not proud of
we
them,
all have, man.
Yeah, that's all that is. I won't brag.
But they ain't gonna come get you for that shit.
Man, yeah. I know.
Your jurisdiction is up, nigga.
Everything ain't got statute of limitation, brother. But
just take that out.
What I'm saying, hold on, Andy, please, politely, just wait.
Disrespectfully, shut up, nigga. My bad, brother.
All I'm saying is, right, the science.
Right.
And I'm not talking about, when I say science, I'm talking about just DNA. I'm talking about the field of science, the other things, the cultural anthropology, paleontology, archaeology. I'm talking about all those other fields that help us answer research questions. Don't support the position that you're trying to uphold in this conversation when dealing with other people. Now, if you're saying, well, I got some people that we admix with, and I got some distant relatives, yada yada yada, that's gonna come up. True indeed. Or it might be more European than you think. But what are you afraid of when it comes to DNA? Because that's gonna tell you the truth.
What you think I don't accept deal with DNA or something like that, brother?
No. I'm saying why you don't want to get the DNA test to support all the other shit you've been researching and putting together for your
because
family.
I mean, you know,
why is
okay,
he talking?
Let me get my turn to speak, brother. You know, I am fully aware that there are some of our people that are not privy to have like documentation that's been saved throughout their family. You know, we talking like tons of marriage license, birth certificates, death certificates, business, land deeds, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and shit. And they need that in order to be able to try to piece their family tree together, because they, you know, they not privileged to have that in their family at this time and shit. And that's cool. But then some of us, bro, you know, our family did their due diligence and understood what the fuck was going on and did. And at the end of the day, bro, you know, nigga, that shit is signed, sealed, and delivered, bro. It ain't no fucking way around it, brother. It ain't no way around it.
No, it's not. If it's no other way around it, then your genetic, then your DNA was substantiated.
Right.
Listen to why I'm saying that. Because you have so many gaps that you have not fulfilled, and you claim that your family did such a tight thing with writing, which is bullshit.
No, not writing, just keeping documentations and shit.
That's brother. What I'm saying, bro. Yeah. There's not more clear documentation than older people that put everything in them fucking books, calendars, and every goddamn thing else. I understand what you're saying, but there's still holes and gaps in that because it
Yeah, there would
doesn't
be
tell the
stories.
whole story.
Yeah, there were things that
It's gonna stop.
look. It's like this, brother. At the end of the day, there would be family members and shit that
They say they African in the motherfucker.
hold
Say it.
on.
Go ahead and say it.
I'm talking about family members that are deceased, brother.
They say they were African like a motherfucker.
Damn, brother, you ain't gonna let me get it out.
He
Come on,
just
man.
Yeah, go
talking.
ahead.
We better than
Shut the
that,
fuck up.
man.
Oh,
Come
I'm
on,
talking to
man.
him.
He's just
Look,
talking for you.
look, brother. There are deceased family members that only thing I would know about them is name, who they are, and how I'm connected to them. I would never ever truly know who they are. You know, there are some that I do because these stories is still around, and elders and shit is still around in the family and shit, and they tell us about them and shit like that. That's cool. But then there are some that I would know about, and they're going to be hoes and things like that just could never be filled due to lost in time and shit, brother. Everybody got that right there. So like,
No,
I'm cool
everybody
with I'm
don't. What
cool
I'm
with.
saying, but
Come
look
on,
at the
brother. You gotta at
chat.
least let me finish,
Julanda just
brother.
stole
Come
with
on,
my question because I had a question.
brother.
You said it. You said that you got it, but everybody else don't. How, bro? Your people can speak English, write English
Nah,
clearly.
yeah,
So you
yeah.
had no you. So everybody was writing in your family and spoke
You
good
s-
English.
you say, well, we talking about once again, brother. Marriage certificates, death certificates, uh, live records of birth. You feel me?
Who wrote them?
Cemeteries.
Who wrote them?
What you mean? Who wrote them, bro?
Who
These
who
these
who is
these.
responsible for the documentation of those things that you're claiming to use as evidence? Who wrote them?
Well, they have county seals and state seals. At the time when the states was
So
in
you believe
existence.
so you believe the white man
Hold
when
on,
that shit
brother. Come
happened,
on,
right?
man. You gotta let me finish, dog. We can't keep
I'm gonna
doing
let
that,
you
man.
finish, but I'm
Then,
following
then,
you.
then, brother, I can't even get my full context out because you cut me off soon as you you get.
He's too
I
hyped
don't,
up.
I don't want to say triggered, but it's like, yeah, bro, you kind of hyped up. Like,
Little
man,
girl, stay in your place.
we gonna get it
I'm
all
not a
out,
little girl.
brother.
I'm a
Come on,
grown
man.
woman.
But look, brother, there
No,
are
you're not.
when it comes to like death certificates, birth certificates, marriage license, some of them have government seals. We even got documentation and shit that got stamps for the Secretary of Interior. Even some with the Choctaw seal and shit with the acknowledgement from out in Oklahoma doing the shit that my peoples was going through in 1898 and shit like
When
that,
your
brother.
auntie ran away,
Well, she left in that was in around like the 1890s and shit like that. Like, yeah, she got put on the doll's rolls, brother. That ain't my auntie. That's my great grandmother's sister. But I mean, well, yeah,
that's
technically,
your auntie.
I guess like
Yeah,
great
you
great
tripping.
auntie. Yeah, great
Yeah, you
auntie. Yeah,
tripping, bro.
yeah,
Come
yeah, yeah.
on, man. You can't
No, that's fair,
let her go
brother.
like
I
that.
mean, I
So
mean, I
so
mean,
his
well,
auntie is a Freeman or she mixed.
no, she's not no free man. She dead, bro. What the fuck you talking about?
No,
That's
no, no. He understand that. He understand that. What he's
yeah.
saying is the
No,
way.
they're not classified as freemen. They are full-fledged Choctaw card carrying members. I just recently found them
There are
maybe
card carrying members that are
about
freemen.
hold on. They're not. That's what I'm saying, brother. I don't know
Oh,
about
okay.
other people. I can't speak
Okay.
for other people. You feel me? I'm
I don't
speaking
believe nothing
about.
you saying. I'm just letting you know
I
that right now.
mean,
Not without
I
DNA.
mean, I mean that's cool, brother. That's on
I'm
you,
just being
nigga.
honest. I'm just being honest. You can tell. You
Look,
can. Hey,
brother.
listen. I sell. Hey,
I don't
listen.
know. I don't know
I
how.
sell water
I
to
don't
wells
know.
too. I know
But
when
look,
I
bro.
know a water well salesman
God
when I hear one.
damn, my
I
nigga.
sell water to wells too.
I, man, you sure you ain't from? You sure you ain't from New York, nigga? Like, damn,
No,
nigga. You
I'm just
sure?
telling you that I
Like,
know water well
damn, y'all
salesmen
niggas
when I
don't let
hear
a
'em.
nigga get a word
What's
out.
that supposed to mean?
Nothing, brother. You one of the cool ones, man. I fuck with you
This
on that
nigga's a
one.
Hofstad hustler. He
But
getting them mixed up with what's the Jersey nigga that be saying all that dumb shit? Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
appreciate it, Cass. Thank you. But at the end of the day, they're in Oklahoma. I've been going back and forth to Oklahoma. I've been out there probably 5 times in the past year and a half. Uh, I just recently got in contact with them once again due to the fact that my daughter took the DNA test. And they had that section and shit where your immediate family members and shit at, location, reached out to them and shit. They was kind of suspicious at first until I sent them over not only a picture up out of the book, but also what I did find online on Ancestry.com and shit, a 1896 record that showed, you know, my great grandmother's sister and shit, both of them, same family member and shit like that. And yeah, they alive and they out there. So I don't know, you know, if you don't believe that, hey, that's cool. That's
That
on you,
DNA
man.
shit work, huh?
Yeah.
DNA bad as a
I mean,
motherfucker.
but not a coincidence. Come on, bro. Man, you been had DNA. Man, you been having DNA arguments for almost 4-5 years, bro. You know my
But
stance
not
on
a
that shit.
coincidence. It's been right. You've been wrong.
Nigga, you
Yeah,
crazy. Y'all, look,
That's
y'all,
not a coincidence. Been right. You ain't finna tell me if he look. I know what side of the argument you on. True.
I know what it is.
True. We gonna turn. Listen.
You
We
in
gonna
Memphis.
beat you up till your name become liar.
You on that 3-6
Liar.
mafia shit,
111
nigga.
liar. That's what we get.
Well, y'all, you got to remember these Choctaw folks is the same. That's in Oklahoma, the same people they call the $5 Indian. So either your auntie, she got 3 options. She's $5 Indian, she mixed, or she what's her name?
I'm gonna keep it above, bro. And you know, I challenge anybody on here, bro, to go out to Oklahoma and see it for yourself, bro. When you riding through Oklahoma,
We ain't got to do that. I can get Boss on the stream right now. He in Oklahoma.
Hold on, brother. Y'all don't even know what I was finna say. Let me at least get out what I was finna say. When you riding through Oklahoma, bro, and you gonna see it everywhere, bro. You gonna see these tribal plates up and down 40 and 44. You feel me?
Yeah, we know that.
Hold on, brother. Damn, let me finish. What y'all niggas sipping on? What Cujo was sipping on, nigga?
You being, I'm used to you being a little bit more hype. Like you talking a little bit slow. I think you done.
Man, look, bro, I'm
I
enjoying
thought
life.
you was done. My bad.
I'm enjoying life, brother. Hey, look, but
Nah,
when you start getting close to the side of these cars with these tribal plates, bro, you seeing nothing but blonde hair, blue eyes, and redneck trailer park trash, bro.
Yeah.
Swear to God. That's a fact.
There's a reason for that though.
Yeah, what he was just talking about, that $5 Indian shit, nigga.
Well, I met a lady that was Kiowa from out there, and she was dark red, bro. She was
Hold
dark
on.
red, copper color.
Because before there was a $5 Indian, there was white people having sex with Indians.
A lot of those chiefs and shit.
Yep.
That a lot of those. One thing that I noticed that during the sign of those treaties and shit, a lot of those chiefs, principal chiefs that they was dealing with and shit, the government.
Yeah, they was
and also
But
a
they
lot
ain't
of
us, bro.
a
We don't
lot
care
of
about
the
the white man.
a lot of the so-called Indian that own slaves, bro. When you start seeing who these people, bro, these some white boys, my nigga.
No,
these some white boys. Yeah, my nigga.
Not all of them. Oh, hold on.
Not all
nigga,
of them.
99.9.
I ain't gonna let you do that. Nope, I ain't gonna let you do that. Ain't no 99.9.
Nigga, start googling
That's too
them
close to
names.
absolute. You wrong. That's too close to absolute.
Start googling them names.
When we know
Research
these
those
copper color
they got
Indians,
their names
these
on the
copper
motherfucker.
color
They got their
Indians
names
were
on the fucking
enslaving
trees, bro.
people that were brown skinned.
So hold on. If I could
So
show
why
you,
y'all sitting up here with y'all slave master then, bro?
ain't my
Who's
slave.
I ain't sitting up here with no slave master.
Not a coincidence. You half Indian, nigga.
Nah, hold on. Hold on. Now let me explain what I'm
Why you
saying.
up here with your slave master, bro? What's
Let me
going
explain.
on?
Hold on. Let me explain. So those Native Americans who hold slaves was part of those what they call the 5 civilized tribes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that would consist of right. Damn, I don't know all the 5, but
Choctaw, Chickasaw, Creek, was it
Chickasaw, Creek,
Seminole? Yeah.
Seminole, right? So
Lenape.
Choctaw. You just named the Choctaw. They actually own slaves. So that would
But
happen.
which person?
Where I'm at, hold on. Where I'm at in New York, they didn't have any slaves, brother. Right? In Virginia, where my peoples come from, there's no Indian, nothing Indian about them. Nothing Indian.
Word.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Neither my peoples in Georgia or Alabama.
I'm not gonna argue with you about your family. You say that's what it is. That's what it is.
The only Indian I have is the family that came from New York.
Right. I mean, but look, brother, who am I to sit here and tell you that you lying, bro?
Oh, that's cool. I'm not.
You know that ain't even my. You know that ain't even my
He
speed,
gonna
bro. I don't
prove
do
it
that.
though. But he can prove. If you ask him to
Man,
prove
but
it, he
man,
can
not a
demonstrate
coincidence.
it.
But man, he ain't
I'm
gotta
not
prove.
saying that. I'm
No,
not
what I'm
saying
saying.
that.
No, what I'm saying is, bro, what you talking about? Me and him that already done did this shit before, bro.
I'm not saying you per
I done
se.
seen it,
If it
nigga.
was someone else on the panel that says prove it not a coincidence, wouldn't he be able to demonstrate that with evidence? Right.
Yeah, yeah, he got his.
That's
I
my
mean,
point. I'm
his
not
family
saying
shit.
you
Yeah,
particularly. I'm generalizing when I say that. If you ask him to demonstrate that, he would be able to properly demonstrate that, and then people will be able to shut the fuck up. So when we ask y'all to demonstrate that, we don't get that same oblige, and
I
y'all,
mean,
and then we go into these circular arguments because niggas can't do that shit, but they
right,
want to be Indian and Abo and indigenous.
right.
Next,
Well, as I always
Oh
came
no,
into the.
Kiara asked. She calling me. What's going on?
can you look up something right quick about
Yeah,
Aboriginal?
yeah.
No, stay right there on American before you get off that. So Cass can go on and we need this definition.
I'm gonna leave this up there, but tell me. I'll look it up. Tell me
Yeah.
what you want me to look up.
Oh, can you look up what skin color is Aboriginal?
Okay, I'm gonna put exactly what you said.
It ain't gonna show no nigga that look like Andy.
Oh, they got.
Why are you laughing? What's so funny? What's so funny, dude?
Man, you know, I never chilled with a slave master before, man. You feel me? That's what's up.
Oh,
Hey, Andy,
he ain't know the
tell
same,
him,
man.
Andy, tell him you know some Latin kings that's gonna get at him in
Hold on, Kenny,
Chicago.
Kenny.
First off, nigga, hey,
Watch out. Gonna get
let's keep it
the
above, bro.
Mexican mafia's gonna get
Nigga,
after
when
me.
I got locked up when I was 15 and got them 6 years, nigga, it was fine enough for them. Nigga, one thing I can say, I ain't never shot my own people.
So wait,
Mm-mm.
real quick.
Yeah, yeah, nigga. I'm a real racist, nigga.
Yeah,
Fuck you talking about?
No, hold
Hey,
on.
Andy, we ain't
Hey, look
racist
at
on
that.
here, man.
Look at that Cambridge source. Look at that Cambridge
You little
source.
shit.
Ooh.
So look,
Mm.
she said, "What skin color is Aboriginal?" So we have reddish mahogany, Aboriginal skin, which is normally reddish mahogany or chocolate brown, not black, except perhaps in some northern tribes, is very subject to tanning. So these reddish brown or chocolate brown is very subject to tanning.
Let me ask you a question, not a
Oh no, no,
coincidence.
no, no, no. Hold on. Don't let him slide.
Hold on.
Okay,
I
go
ain't letting
ahead.
it
Go
slide.
ahead.
We dealing with what he just brought up. Cause it's something that we really gotta be honest with, bro. When we look at our people, bro, and they skin color, nigga, what color is that shit really, bro? Is that shit black or is that shit chocolate brown, bro?
Mine's reddish brown.
Bro, I never seen the nigga the skin color of my motherfucking socks hat, nigga.
Kiera, you not reddish brown, Kiera.
I'm reddish.
Then she black as fuck.
Put her
She
picture up.
forgot
Put
that
your picture up
she forgot
on
that we
screen.
saw her
Hold
pictures.
on. Why y'all trying to get off what I just said,
I'm about
bro?
to know.
We ain't, no. We finna beat. I'm gonna beat you up on that. But
You
go
gonna
ahead.
beat me up?
Right now, I'm gonna beat him up on it right now.
We ain't dealing with the term black. We
It's
gonna
not
say,
even the same
yeah,
comparison,
we
bro.
talking about our skin
Same
color, brother.
comparison.
Yeah,
So it's
brother,
not.
ain't
Hold
nobody
on,
black,
this
nigga.
dude on my picture. This dude on my picture is red right here. I'm looking at the dude on my picture right now. He red
Nigga,
next to the
you
Olmec
red,
head.
nigga. You
Let
red,
me get.
nigga.
Let me get this. So it's not even the same comparison. Can you hear
Another
me?
red nigga calling another nigga red. Boy, y'all
Nigga
funny
red,
man.
right?
It's
Man,
red on red
I
violence.
told them niggas, me, not a coincidence, Lucky and Cass,
Yo,
we gonna start the new DeBarge family,
nah,
man.
nah, nah, nah. Hold on.
The team light skin and
No,
shit.
look, y'all, Cash,
Look at
you
that
let Truth
Vegas.
get away. Truth, you let
He's in
Cash,
Las
you letting
Vegas
him
right
get
now.
away. I don't know why you keep doing this shit. He makes a claim, and then that's when Cash want to talk. Are y'all working together, Cash?
They working
Oh
together,
no,
but
I'm not trying to.
We
No, no,
from the
no, no, no.
Midwest,
he
I'm
let
trying
him
nigga.
get
to.
You
away.
know what it is, nigga.
Cash,
Some
you don't
Midwest
say
style.
Get
nothing.
him.
Hold on.
Some
Cash don't say
Midwest.
nothing until Truth make a claim, and then me and Sean be like, "Hold on, we about to get him," and then Cash will start taking him away from what he was just talking about.
Hey, look, bro, you can't be jumping. Hey, look, bro. Hey, cut the music real quick.
Cash doing
Hey,
that
look,
shit on
security,
No, bro. Look, I'm over here
security.
defending Andy and
Hey,
shit. I'm trying to defend
Nah,
Andy for
quit
this
defending Andy.
nigga.
Just listen.
Security. Don't touch the fans. Let the fans do what the fans do. All right, now turn the music back on, man. Come
Now
on.
look, hold on. Let me address what he said because he right. So But when you trying to describe black, like all right, they call people black. It's not describing their skin. It's not. I'm sorry.
I
Right?
agree with you on that though, brother. That's what I'm saying. So what color is our skin? Because this right
Hold
here is talking
on.
about a specific
All right, I got you.
skin color,
It's
brother.
a bunch of different things, but when they say, "Oh, that's a black person," he's black. They're not exactly talking about his skin is the color of black.
We ain't in
No, I got
disagreements
you.
on
Let
that,
me
brother.
now. You keep making you cut me off, so I have to repeat myself, and then you
Sorry
cut
about
me
that.
off
My
at the
bad,
same
brother.
part.
My
You
bad,
get what
brother.
I'm saying?
Sorry about that.
So that's why I said the same thing again because you cut me off the first time.
All right.
So they're not talking about the person's skin color being black, right?
Right.
It's a term that comes from guess what? The word Negro, which means black. So the English, the British, they started calling these Negroes black because that's what it means in English, brother. Negro means black in English, right? It's that simple. So they were
So what
calling them
about this right here though? So
But
what
yeah,
color? So once again, brother, I'm not disagreeing
I
about
answered already. I told you a bunch of
I'm not
different colors.
hey look, brother. I'm not disagreeing about the term black. I think we in agreement with that because that's why I said that. I don't disagree with that. Now when we really start boiling down to what skin color we is, bro, we are the true brown people, bro. We come in multiple
No, we're
shades of
not.
come on, brother. Let me get it out, brother. And
You
you could disagree with
I
it or
wonder
not.
if Truth have this conversation
God
with like
damn,
Indians at
Cass. This
a
nigga, well, you
convenience
know
store.
what? You know what? Fuck that. Hey, security, get this nigga the fuck up out of here, man. Security,
Hey,
get
do
him
you
out of
say
here,
that?
man.
Do you say that to Arabs
Nah,
and Indians too? Like, oh, we the same people because them niggas
nah,
brown. You know,
because
like,
because I'm fully
come on,
aware. I'm fully aware that all brown,
Careful.
real brown skinned people are not the same, even though they got the same skin complexion. All of us are not the fucking same, bro. I'm not
which
one of
throws
those.
your argument.
I'm not one of those types, bro. I don't play that we
Look,
all the
he
same
But
believe
shit.
it. He believe it. Look. He believe in y'all. He believe in. He about to switch.
I'm not about to switch shit because Pan African is all black people the
What the
same,
fuck
nigga.
Pan African?
Fuck you
No, it don't.
mean, nigga?
Pan
Yeah,
African
no,
don't
it
mean
nigga.
doesn't
all
mean
people the
that,
same.
Yeah,
bro.
it
That's a
does,
lie.
nigga. Yeah,
That's not what
that's
Pan African
fact,
about,
bro.
bro.
It's about
No, it's
global
not.
blackness, nigga.
No, it's not.
That is
It's
a
No,
not,
it's
fact,
bro.
not.
bro.
That's not
It's
what you.
about
How you trying to? No,
global
it's not,
black,
bro.
bro. How you
No,
gonna
but
come on? We ain't even got to
what
sit
you
here and
said?
lie like that, bro.
Hold on. What'd you say?
Mm-mm.
Truth? Say it again.
Man, Pan Africanist is about globalizing all blacks, bro. All black people. They're saying we're all one, brother. Like that is a
So this
fact,
is
bro. It's
including people in India and New Zealand and Papua New
no,
Guinea and all that.
That's what I'm
brother.
saying. You're wrong, Truth.
I mean, pretty much, yeah, because when you look around,
No.
everything
Nah,
that's been
bro.
hold
That's
on, bro.
wrong.
Hold on, brother. Time out. Hold on. Let me just say this. Everything that was created up under
Mm-mm.
that ideology for black people
Mm-mm.
is now being benefited from
That's
motherfuckers like what y'all talking
mm-mm.
about, bro. Let's keep it above. Nigga, name me
Look,
last
Truth.
time the civil
Truth.
rights movement
You
did something
change.
for us.
You
No,
Did
no,
something for us.
no.
goddamn. Listen. I
I
can't
see you
follow
doing
this
shit
nigga
for
around the world,
everybody
bro.
else, bro.
This nigga done win 90 different
Man,
goddamn directions.
I just want to
I
stick
see
with the
his
skin
point
color.
though, but that's
No,
not.
this nigga, fuck
I
that
just want to
point.
stick with the
This
skin
nigga
color,
went
brother.
90 different directions, bro.
I just want to, cause y'all keep asking me 90 different
No,
questions while
man,
I'm
we trying to
talking.
deal with your claims.
I
You keep
did.
running.
Okay. I'm staying right here with this
No, nigga,
description
you
right
went to
here,
Pan African, nigga. We ain't trying to talk about that shit.
He's
brother.
doing that for Abo stuff.
That's because you said true starting to come
No,
around. That's why I brought up Pan
no, true,
Africanism, nigga. I don't
no,
believe in
true,
that shit,
no,
nigga.
true, no,
Yeah,
true. Okay,
son. Yeah,
so
son.
let me
Fuck
ask
you
you a
talking
question.
about?
So if I'm on the side of the road
Mm-hmm.
and you see me struggling with something that you knew how to help me with, and it
Yeah.
can be done in a much faster way. Are you telling me you're gonna keep going, or you gonna pull off to the side, help your brother, then hop back in your whip and pull off?
No, I'm gonna hop out and help you, bro.
Guess what that is?
Yeah.
That's a form of Pan Africanism.
I'm gonna hop out and help you, brother. I mean, that's just who I am, brother.
But that's a form of Pan-Africanism.
But brother, I done did that for women of other races and shit
No,
like
and
that
not
too, though,
we
brother.
ain't talking about women. We all
That's
gonna
just
get out and help
yeah.
different women, bro. We gonna help a
That's
woman
what I'm.
struggling on the side of the road. We gonna get out and do that.
But look, Sean, this what I'm saying, bro.
You trying to avoid it? You see how he avoided it? He finna muddy it up.
Come on, no, I ain't finna muddy up. Look, brother, me doing that right now, has nothing to do with other than the way that I was raised and the men that I was raised around. That's called morals and character, brother. Like just
That's a
real
form
shit.
of that's a form of Pan-Africanism.
Bro, that's a
Helping your
form.
fellow brother or sister. That's a form of Pan-Africanism.
So white people is Africans too, bro. We all one group.
No,
Let's go.
that's not what I'm referring to. No, that's not what I'm referring to.
That for a white person.
No, that's no.
Brother.
You trying to?
You see how you just try to? Yeah, exactly. He tried to muddy it up. I told you he was gonna muddy it up.
I'm just saying
Yeah, you just did. You just did because we ain't talking about white people.
Hold on, y'all.
But you try to make it seem like me doing that is because of Pan-Africanism.
Hey, this nigga went from being a bigot to saying he gonna help a white woman. He help a white woman.
I was giving you an example. I was giving you an example. I didn't say this was. I was giving you an example of how to define it.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm
out real quick, y'all. Real quick. We got somebody new to the channel. We got Rob Rich. He jumped up.
That's my dog right there. What up, Rich?
Rob, what's good, Rob?
That Negro in Spanish.
Here we go with this goddamn 5th grade education shit.
Why is this dude always cutting me off for?
He can't help it. He can't help it.
She from Memphis, man.
Bro. Nah, this 5th grade education shit. Come on. Why the Negro? Come on, Negro, Spanish. Come on, Negro. You ain't from no goddamn Memphis. Come on, Negro. No, you ain't. You from outside Memphis. Cause you said it before, and they found out where you was from, and that's why you got mad at. That's why you got mad at Skittles. So come on, she found your country ass in one of them goddamn 50 miles from goddamn. You was 100 miles from. You was 100 miles from Memphis, nigga. Don't claim no Memphis. Memphis don't talk like that. Come on.
What are you talking about?
No, it ain't no goddamn 100 miles from Memphis. Ain't no motherfucking Memphis. Come on, bro. Man, come on.
So she really from Arkansas. She really from Arkansas.
Come on, bro. That ain't no goddamn Memphis. Come on, go ahead with your. Come on, Negro. You using the word Negro. Use the word Negro. Come on, get it to
it. No, come on, kid. You gotta get out your feelings. This is debate channel.
Nah, man, this nigga over here on some Project Pat shit, bro. We go with pimping right now. Shit. This nigga aggressive.
Can you explain what you were gonna go where you were going with Negro, Kier?
No, I'm good. I ain't like.
She wasn't going no goddamn where. She got 5th grade education, bro. We ain't listening to that shit.
This dude gonna try to tell me. Ooh,
He'll do that as a deflection. She'll let something just take off. Oh no, I'm not gonna do it now. We want to hear Negro. What you gonna say about Negro?
She ain't got nothing to say. Can we go back to American? Not a coincidence. Can you pull back up American real quick?
Hey, hold on.
Y'all hear me?
Hey, but on
we hear you.
Hold on. Off the information real quick. Hey, not coincidence. I need to get up with you, bro. I wanna send you a video and shit and talk with you about some business shit, bro.
You got my number, bro.
Yeah, I'm finna start taking business and shit to the internet and shit now, but we got shit running in the store good, so finna start getting active on the internet. But instead of going to Amazon and letting them get a percentage of shit, I'm coming to motherfuckers I fuck with and let y'all get that percentage and shit. You feel me?
Alright.
Yo.
Alright, we gonna talk about it. Yo,
yes, sir.
I just switched to my phone because I gotta run.
Yeah, that's fine. We always know you gotta run. You the next motherfucking what's that nigga name that claims that's from Mississippi? Nah, not Jesse Owens. That damn nigga in the chat. The nigga in the chat, bro.
Smoke signal.
Listen,
yeah, that nigga pick up his uncle more than anybody.
That's a nigga love his family, bro.
I'm going
that nigga, hey, that nigga uncle 87 years old, nigga. What he doing up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning?
That smoke signal.
Look,
I'm going upstairs. I'm
look, who the fuck already picking his uncle up and shit, nigga?
You gotta pick that man up in that man cup. That's what that is.
So listen, so we on. Hold on, we on American, right? We on American.
Yeah.
Why we ain't go back to
Okay.
the reddish mahogany and chocolate
We're gonna get to
brown
that.
shit?
We're gonna get back to that
But
too, but we
nah,
gotta deal with American
hold on.
first.
Listen, can you hear me? Because I'm leaving my computer. That's the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm on my phone now. I'm about to go upstairs, and then so I ain't gonna be able to screen share. But I can still share the screen for somebody else though.
Hey, Nat, we in trouble. This should say copper color races on here and Aboriginals, man. We in trouble.
No, see.
That's on some
No,
old
see
shit,
what's happening,
man.
bro.
That
We
nigga
in
on some
trouble. We do. I'm reading it, bro. It
Hey,
say copper color
but hold
races.
on.
You on some
But
old
hold
shit,
on. What did it say? But finish it.
Hold on, my
Finish it.
damn screen. Noun, a
Now I
Native
want to know.
American
Okay,
originally.
yeah, but hold up. Where did the word
Okay.
American come from?
That's a modern term, brother.
Amerigo Vespucci, right?
Right.
No, the
But
fuck
I
it
do know
doesn't.
it's people that make a correlation with the Amaru, the
It don't.
Tamaru,
It don't. It don't. It don't.
Tamari. I mean, I'm just saying.
Amaru,
Hey, look, I just
Top
said.
No, I know what you're
America, Al
saying. Just
Morocco,
Listen to what I said
Al
before.
Morocco.
Listen what I said before I said what I said. I said I am
You said
aware
some people though.
that there are people, and I do fuck with the Amaru and Tamaray shit, but I'm not heavy studied into that shit like that to really argue that. So that ain't my tea.
Well, you
feel me?
seen it from that map.
You say what?
You
Yeah,
seen it on
I seen the map and shit too.
But
With my,
that's look,
I
bro.
also listened to Bills about it too, dealing
Yeah,
with the
but that's
Amaru King.
but
You
that
seen I
that
bought that
map.
out in the Big
Hold
Dog
on,
TDOG debate.
nah, but the map doesn't say Tom Mary in Dutch. The map is written in Dutch. That T stands for the. They just put a T there though, so
Yeah,
it's the
that's what
Americas.
that's
It's
what they
not
break.
Tom Mary.
But nigga, the niggas that show that map, they saying the same shit that you saying.
Mm-mm.
The Americas, nigga.
Mm-mm.
That's why they
Mm-mm.
saying that Tom Marie and shit is an ancient word that already said the Americas. So
This motherfucker was never. This motherfucker was never called the Americas though.
hey, look, I said that's what
You would
I
have to
said.
understand Middle Nature then, because what would Tamerica mean when we talking in Kemetic language then?
First off, bro, who have they ever heard speak hieroglyphic, nigga?
I mean, y'all
So you
using the
know that
Egyptian
sound.
No one
words.
So you
speaks
know that
Ron.
sound
No.
sound like that.
Hold on.
That's a lost
Hold
language.
on. Hold on. No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's a dead language. It's not lost.
Dead,
A dead.
lost. What the
Yes.
fuck?
Okay. So in
What you know
linguistic term,
the burial
in
site, nigga?
the Hebrew
Don't forget smoke
language.
signal up here too.
Now hold on. The Hebrew language was once a dead language. It was once a dead language. The language was revived. It's basically they just call it that shit on some
They say
technicality type
Yiddish. I don't
shit.
believe that's real Hebrew language,
Hey,
bro.
y'all can hear me?
No, hold on. That's no, bro. Listen.
All right, maybe
Anyway,
I heard you wrong, brother.
on the continent of Africa,
No,
people
see.
migrate in places. These languages have loan words that have ventured out into other languages on the continent. So the pronunciation doesn't have to be right and exact the way that it could have been pronounced, but the shit's called Rani Kemet. It's the Egyptian spoken language. The shit is extracted. So no, they don't speak hieroglyphics. You read them shits, and they call it Sesh Medunecha.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we know that shit now. So when Cass was being funny about some funny ass shit, we know for a fact this motherfucker was never called America. And the people that made all the assertions and all the fucking claims about this motherfucker being called America has all been debunked. They done ran all these different language phylums and families and all of that
I mean,
shit
that's
trying
an
to
argument with
incorporate that.
you and them, though, brother. I ain't up here to argue that. I don't even
Yeah, but
like I say, my
hold on.
research ain't
Someone
extensive
said that
enough on
they
that.
right, but someone said that they are an American. So that's why we're here at this word,
Yeah. I'm an American.
right?
You an
Okay.
American. Everybody
No,
in
Hey,
here
no,
American.
you're a
Kiara brought it up.
hyphenated, you're a
Hey,
Else to
hyphenated
describe
person.
hey,
America
You're
with
brother.
a
other colors.
hyphen
Hey,
because they gave you the
That
word of
makes
what
no
American
sense.
means.
If
They gave you
okay,
what
we're
they gave
saying
you the
that
meaning to the
I
word.
Europeans
mean, but
discovered
You
listen.
just
America.
sent
Hey,
us
Why
to
would
the
they describe it
hey,
1820.
as
Sean,
the
can you
land
hear
of
me,
the
brother?
copper color
Yeah,
races?
hold
It
on
don't
one
make no
second, Rob.
sense.
All right.
You sent us to the 1828 dictionary and told us to look up the definition of what an American is. So a white person who wrote it is telling you what the fucking definition is, and then you gonna turn around and say, "How can a pale skinned person tell you what an American is?" He just did in his dictionary, and you're using it. You're not. You are hyphenated. You're not copper color. Kira,
think that's
you
a
are
small
as
problem.
black as Kira, if we turned off all the lights, nobody could see you unless you smiled. How the fuck is you copper colored?
My skin is copper color. What are you
No, your
about?
skin is black
My
as
skin
fuck.
is red as brown.
You just lied. Your skin is
They
black
are
as fuck.
described. What I'm saying,
Kira,
American is
Kira.
describing the
can I
original
ask
people
Kira a
of the
question?
land.
Yeah, you can't, Rich. Kira, this is your
You
skin
don't make
color.
no sense. It's
This
describing
is your skin color. Do you see that? Look at that. That's black. That's your motherfucking skin color, nigga. We seen how black your ass
for
is.
real. You have you are slow. My skin is not black, you idiot.
Yes, it is, Kira. You're not brown skin.
Idiot.
The
Dude, if we cut
Abos
off all the lights,
or
we can't see you.
Moors or whoever on here, right?
My
That's
skin is brown. It's reddish brown.
hey, calm down,
Cut
young
your
lady.
camera on.
Hey,
Cut
listen.
your camera on.
Who
Cut your camera on.
all right, so I just want to ask a question. If
Suave.
you are the copper color people, who are the people that they call the Indians? Who are they? Kira, who are the people
Cass, you
who
just
they
made me
calling
spit
the
out my
area?
drink.
The people who they calling
I
the
can't
people
even
who
mute
they
my
calling
motherfucking mic up. That
the
shit
people who they
crazy.
calling the Indians right now that they giving the casinos to. Who are they? Where they from?
I'm not finna answer that because I don't get into
She don't know the answer, bro. She gonna lie.
No, what I'm saying is that what I'm saying is that I don't call myself an Indian.
Well, who are the indigenous?
Indigenous
The
or
people,
Aboriginal American.
right. So the
You're not an
indigenous
Aboriginal. Nothing.
Aboriginal
Aboriginal.
Americans who they give the
I just
casinos
did.
to,
You
and
ain't
they
that.
give
No,
the
let me
reservations to. Hold up, Sean. The people who they give the reservations to that they call indigenous Americans. Who are they, and where are they from?
They white people. They from Europe. They white people. They
So
from Europe.
all right. Hold on.
Hey, he didn't
Hey,
lie.
smoke
Hold
signal.
on,
Hey,
let's
smoke
deal with it.
He
signal.
Let's
did
deal with it.
lie.
Hey, hold on.
So
He
you
did
saying
lie.
there ain't a bunch of white people
Hold
out
Hold
there
on,
on
on.
the
let
reservation?
Rob deal
It
with
ain't
it.
a bunch
Let
of
Hey,
white
Rob
people
deal
on
let
with
them
it.
me
reservations.
build with smoke signal right
He
quick. Hey, smoke
said that
Let Rob
signal.
deal
brown
with it.
people wasn't
Hey,
in
hold
America,
on.
but American
Hey,
people
hold
was
on right
white.
quick.
Mm-mm.
Hey, smoke
Hold on, let
signal.
Rob deal with it. Let Rob
Hey,
deal with
smoke
it. Go
signal.
ahead,
You
Rob.
know a nigga who need a smoke signal is a lost nigga, right? You do know that, right? But listen, though. Let me ask you a question. If they're from Europe, could you trace the culture that they got here to Europe?
They may be from Africa because Africa has
No,
the
young
highest rate
lady.
of
Hey,
endowment.
young lady. Young
Africa has the
lady.
highest rate of
You
endowment.
Young
stupid.
They may be
lady.
from
Young
Africa.
He's
lady.
asking smoke
Young lady.
signal.
Be
He's asking
quiet.
smoke
They may be
signal.
from Africa.
Smoke signal.
They
Smoke
are
signal. This
Listen.
all
African.
PNF
They
fault.
are
This
Where?
is
African.
PNF fault right here.
All
They
right.
are albinos.
PNF. Smoke signal. Or the young lady. Can you trace the culture that they had here? How does it match up in Europe? Do the people in Europe
Okay.
speak
Now, wait a
their
minute. Wait,
language?
hold on. Do you want to hear? Do you want to hear the answer? Or do you want to hear
Yeah.
yourself talk? Which one is?
I
Which
want
one
to
is
hear
it,
the
brother?
answer, bro.
Okay. Now
And I don't
we're
want to
gonna
hear
do
no
some.
long, drawn out, retarded shit. I just want to hear
Do
the
you want to
answer.
hear the answer or do you not, brother?
Shit,
Do
I
you want to
want
hear
to
the
hear
answer
the
or
Go
no?
ahead,
answer.
my
Shit.
man.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Now we're gonna do culture tracing. Once I trace this culture, I want you to trace your culture back to Africa. The culture you practicing right
This
now, I want
dumbass
you to
nigga
trace
dumb.
that.
We
What
can do
the
that. We
hell
already
is
done that,
this
bro. Just answer the
retarded ass
question.
boy talk
brother,
about, man?
hey, my nigga, if you can't trace your culture
Answer the
back to
question. Is the
Africa,
fucking culture in
fuck
Does
Europe?
the culture
you,
of the
I'm not
Native
talking to you. I ain't
Americans
talking to you, my nigga.
match the
Hey, brother.
Europeans that you say they are
First of all,
from?
Man,
first of
y'all
all,
niggas
first of
aggressive,
all, I
man. What
want you
y'all
to
sipping
understand
on?
Bro,
something.
hey,
Your
bro, hey,
culture,
Because
bro.
this is
your
what y'all
culture,
Does
Aboriginals
Y'all
do. Y'all
aggressive.
answer a question with a
Hey,
question, bro.
hey,
They
bro,
Not
does
answering
the
them.
culture,
not
does the
Hey,
culture of the
hey.
Native Americans match
Match
the
the
Europeans that
Europeans
you
that you
say
say
they're
they're
from?
from.
Yeah.
Can you match the Africans that you say you from, bro?
Listen, he can't answer it because he gonna go against A1 and Top Cats and Dan Calloway and fuck their whole argument up. So
hold
now
up,
they
Sean.
made
Hold up,
they ain't
Sean. Hold
black
up, Sean.
Europeans no
Hold up,
more, bro.
Sean.
They English.
Hold up, Sean. Hold up, Sean. Yes, I can. I am a West or Central African. I am
West or which one is it, brother?
I am actually from Charleston, South Carolina. I am a
Okay, I believe
Geechee
that.
Gullah,
It's
and
not
we
Africa,
have
brother.
more than
It's not
1,000
Africa, brother.
words that match
South
the
Carolina is
words
not Africa,
in
brother.
West Africa, homeboy. Now, I'm
That's
gonna
because a
ask you
lot
a
of y'all went over
question.
there in the
I'm gonna ask you a
1800s.
question again. What words do the Native Americans match up to the Europeans that they say that you say they are?
What ways do the South Carolinas match up to the West
Shut
Africans that you
the
say you
fuck
are?
up
This is
and
what I
tell
thought.
me which
This is what I thought.
word. Oh, you
You
don't know
tell
which
me.
words?
You
All
tell
right,
me.
tote.
You tell
Tote.
me.
The word tote. Down here in Charleston, we use the word tote. And in West Africa, they use the word tote. Now tell me what word that the Native Americans say that match the Europeans that they say that you say that match them. What word did he use? Give me one word that the Native Americans use that match the Europeans you say they're from. One word.
Turtle.
Huh?
This nigga.
What the fuck?
He said
This nigga said
turtle.
turtle.
You are retarded, my guy.
You
This
saying
nigga
Native
said
Americans don't say
turtle.
the word turtle? You saying Native
No,
Americans don't
nigga.
use the word turtle?
No. No, they
No,
don't.
no.
No.
So if I can find a Native American using the word turtle,
Oh,
then
this
you think
nigga
it's
here.
true,
No.
right?
Shut your
No.
retarded ass
What?
up, boy.
What?
What's
I'm
the Native
asking you a
American word for
Europeans
turtle?
use
question.
the word.
It's
What's the
not
Native
What's
European.
in
the
any
word?
language?
Niggas
In
use
any
the
Native
word.
Turtle
American
is
Niggas
an
language,
ask for
what's the
English
word?
language.
niggas
A
ask for a
turtle is an
word.
English
Niggas
word.
ask for a word, right?
Turtle
You
is
niggas
an
gave me the
English
word.
word.
Hold up. You niggas
This
gave
This
me
nigga
a
nigga
stupid.
word.
is
You niggas
retarded,
My
gave me
nigga
a
man.
slow
word.
signal, nigga slow
You
signal.
niggas gave
Wow,
me.
bro.
Yo,
Are you
yo,
saying
not a
turtle?
coincidence.
Are you
Not a
saying turtle?
coincidence.
Are you
Not
Yo,
a
saying turtle is
coincidence.
an
yo,
English word, brother?
Hey,
yo.
Yo,
hey,
you gotta
hey,
clip that shit,
hey,
bro. You gotta clip
hey,
that
Can
Yeah,
shit.
I can I
I'm
not
not.
find the
Yo,
word
Now
turtle
see,
hey,
in
you
the
gotta
choke.
English
clip.
dictionary?
Hey,
Nah, fuck
hold
that.
on.
Yo, hold
Hey,
on,
choke
Rob.
he
Hold
signal.
said.
on, Rob.
He
Hey,
said
choke
Can
Yo,
turtle.
I
signal.
you
find the
gotta
word
Choke
clip that
turtle
signal.
shit.
in the English dictionary, brother? It's the
You gotta
word
clip
turtle
that shit.
in the English
Hey, choke
dictionary, brother.
signal. Hey,
I don't
choke
give a
signal.
fuck.
Listen, I just want to ask you a question.
Man, this
The
shit
words
TV
that
as
the
hell.
Native Americans use, what word did the Europeans that you attach them to use that show that they are the same people?
I just told you, my nigga, turtle.
No,
They
no,
use the
no,
word
no, no, no,
turtle, my
no.
nigga.
Hey, my guy, we know that turtle is an English language.
All right, then.
I am talking about the
What's your
native
next question,
language
brother?
language.
What is your next question, brother?
My next question is, why are you so retarded?
Hey, truth. This is the people that you got in your community, bro, and you
Nigga,
still
they
want to
got
be an
niggas like
Aboriginal.
they got niggas like you and Andy in y'all community. What the fuck you talking
We
about,
just
boy?
showed y'all the
Man, hey,
Aboriginal
Fuck
listen,
out
people
of
hey,
here,
around
nigga.
listen,
You
hey,
ain't
listen,
showed us
y'all.
shit.
Hey, listen, y'all.
Sit your
All
fifth
I
grade
wanna,
education
hey,
ass
hold on.
down.
Hey, no, hey, Sean, Sean and Nada C, y'all boy chill out. Could y'all please
Yo.
connect the Native Americans to the Europeans that y'all say they are from? What? Hold on. What are they from? The Slavics. Could y'all connect them to the Slavics,
Man,
please?
this finna know the
Show me
question, man.
the connection. Could y'all please show me the connection? If y'all can't, then shut y'all stupid ass up.
Where the Native
Truth.
Americans from,
What you
bro?
think about the question, Truth? What you think
Show
about
You say
the
what?
me
question? Hold on,
where
I
they
mean, I
are
don't want to overtalk
connected.
nobody.
we got
Hey, truth.
let's see,
Could
yeah.
you show me where the Slavics that you say the Slavics are from, right? Where is the language that connect them to the Native Americans, Native Americans that we call the people who we call Native Americans today?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ready?
Go ahead.
All right, so let's break them down into the groups and shit that we know that.
Nah, hold on. Let
fucking
him go. Let
retarded,
him go, Rob.
man.
Nah. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Come on.
That shit, yeah, that
Nobody
shit.
Be
is saying
careful,
that.
Truth, because
No,
we gonna clip this shit.
no.
We gonna clip
Fam,
this
Hold on.
shit.
fam.
Listen.
Be true. Be
Hey,
careful.
fam
But
was
listen.
right. This shit is retarded, nigga. I said
We
2
gotta
words
hear
and
the
he said it's
answer.
retarded.
We gotta hear the
The
answer,
fuck,
y'all. Come on. We gotta hear the answer. Go ahead, Truth. Go ahead.
damn, nigga, man. I'm drinking and chilling, man. Come on, bro.
Ain't nobody saying nothing. Talk.
Kira, come on. You had so much to say.
Hold on, what?
Connect them people.
Y'all done? Oh, okay. So, first off, like I say, man, one, they're claiming to be something else, so you're not gonna see them trying to do shit like Europeans and shit. So what you got is a bunch of people copying and mimic what they saw and claiming it to be part of that culture and shit. That's why a lot of that shit is fucking offbeat and goofy as fucking shit. Like even the drumming and shit, that shit is a one hit. That ain't no extra shit up in that, bro. That's some white people shit, bro. Like the dance moves to the drum beat, all that shit, bro. And that's because you got some off rhythm motherfuckers trying to mimic some shit that ain't them and shit. So
Okay,
you're not gonna
okay.
come on, brother. Come on,
Rob.
brother.
No, Rob. Be quiet,
All right,
Rob.
go ahead. My
Yeah.
bad. I
Thank
apologize,
you.
bro. Go ahead.
No, it's good, bro. I appreciate it. So you're not gonna see European culture amongst them, other than the fact that when you look at them, you clearly looking at a fucking European and you know it. But you got them trying to mimic some shit that they really don't fucking come from. And some of them might do have a relative, maybe far back down the line, that maybe was blood tied, um, indigenous American and shit like that. But based on their breeding patterns and shit, they pretty much bred themselves out and they look exactly like the motherfuckers that mix with that one relative they might have, the fucking Europeans, bro. I'm talking about, like, I see this shit with my own eyes. So
That's inaccurate.
that
Hey, hold
yeah,
on.
they just
Hey,
got
don't
their
say
numbers
man,
back
nothing.
up,
all
Hey,
right,
right?
brother.
can I vote?
That's
Can I
because you
vote with the brother? Can
that's
I vote with
because
the
you
brother
got
real
a
quick?
bunch of that's because you
Can
got
I
a
vote
bunch of
with the
niggas.
brother right quick?
That's
Hey,
because you
true.
No,
hold
according to
on.
their genetic
Hey,
makeup, bro.
hey,
Look, brother.
true.
Hold on, brother. One
Hey,
second.
true.
I'll be real quick, bro. The reason why you see them numbers up, bro, because it's a lot of niggas now documenting themselves as American
It
Indian
ain't.
on
No, it's
these
not.
census
No, it's
and
not.
ethnicity.
No, it is not.
Yeah,
No, it is
it
Bro,
not.
hey,
is, bro.
We're talking about
Sean,
I'm
let me
niggas
ask
that
keeping it
him
a
a
carry
question
buck.
right
They
quick.
going
four
off
Sean,
statistics.
haplogroups.
Sean, let me
No,
ask
they
him a
going
question
off
right
About
quick.
people that
statistics,
carry
brother.
four
Sean,
haplogroups.
Man, they talking
bro,
about
Sean, let me ask
statistics.
him a
No,
question.
we with the
Hey,
A, B,
Sean, let me
C.
ask him a question. Sean, let me ask him a question. So,
What's up, brother?
true.
Yes,
So
sir, brother.
true. So you don't think that the 300 and something thousand Africans came to America? You don't think that
Um,
on the ship?
I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Like my view is different from others because I am fully aware that it was people coming here from all over the place and shit. So for
Right,
me
right.
to sit here and say that there no African during that time come to the Americas, bro, I'm not gonna be the one to say that because that's some shit I honestly don't know. And then honestly, I'll be doing some
How you
All
gonna
right.
say you don't
So
I'll be
know?
let me
doing
ask you another
hold on,
question.
brother. I'm almost
That's
done.
crazy.
All right.
I will be doing some weird shit to sit here and say that when I'm seeing as I'm doing my research, people coming from all over the fucking world to this
Truth,
motherfucker.
Right,
I
right.
asked
All
you to
right, all
not
right.
embarrass
So let me
yourself,
ask
and
you.
you
So
just
let me
got
ask
clipped.
you another question. Let me ask you another
I mean, I
question.
don't get no fuck. I
Hey,
always said that, brother.
hold on, right quick, bro. So the Africans came in was 300 and something thousand. Then some came from the islands, right? And we're only all right. So we're only 40 million in America.
I don't believe that number,
But
brother.
okay, you don't.
No,
But
sir. And I got reasons
it's
why.
okay, right. But
So
it's
you a numerator now?
hold on. So
Yeah, I
it's like
definitely know math,
it's like
nigga.
Well,
200.
your math ain't mathing.
Hold
My
on right quick.
math always mathing, nigga. I'm
Hold
a
on right
Mm-mm.
quick.
businessman.
And
No,
listen,
you ain't.
and y'all
I'll be
can't
broke if it
find,
didn't.
No, you
hold on
ain't.
right quick. And you
You
cannot,
petty as hell, nigga.
and you stand on your business because you can't find the ships that the Africans
Hold on.
came over, right? Hold on right quick, bro.
Now I'm trying to ask you to repeat what you saying because I got lost in that shit.
You're talking to me.
Listen. So do you believe, all right, so if the Africans came in and only 385,000 came to America, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the Africans.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't believe that 12 million came over on the ship, right? Right? So check this out. But then if we're only 15% of the population, that's 40 million.
I don't believe that either, brother.
So
Once
okay,
again,
you don't believe that. You don't believe that.
nah, I
Cool.
don't, brother.
But it's basically 280 million white people here.
I don't believe that either, brother.
So where are the ships that they came in? Because they're not originally from here, right?
I
But it's
mean,
280 million of them and
I
only
don't believe that number.
40 million of us. But you don't believe that we came in over ships, but they came over ships?
Brother, once again,
did.
hold on 1 second, sis, because
Hold on,
he
let
talk.
Kira
No,
talk,
brother,
because
no, I'm
she's
not finna let
weird
you.
as shit.
I'm not let you finna run that narrative on me. You asked me
Hey,
basically this. Hold on, brother. I
all right,
listened
go
to you.
ahead.
You basically asked me the same question again,
No, I
and
did not, bro. I'm
I'm gonna
talking
because
about the
brother,
difference. I'm
come
talking
on,
about the
brother. Why you
difference of
cut
the
me off, brother?
population
I ain't
in
cut you off,
America.
brother.
Hold on. I'm
Brother,
talking
show
about the
some
difference.
decorum. Be a
I'm
man,
talking
brother.
about the
Show some
difference.
discipline.
I am talking about the
We
difference
men, bro.
of the population of the white people, the Europeans, and the population of the Africans, and then the population of the so-called Native Americans.
All right,
Right?
brother. Once again,
So why is it more African Americans and why is it more European Americans than it is Native Americans?
brother, I haven't even been able to answer your first question because you just cut off and went on a rant, brother. Once again, brother, you asked me one time about that. I gave you my response, and you pretty much put words in my mouth and said,
You
I don't.
said you don't
Come on,
believe.
man. Brother,
You
why
say
the
you
fuck you
don't
keep cutting me?
believe.
I never.
Hold on, Rob, let
Man,
him
what the fuck?
finish.
This nigga
All right,
drunker
go
than
You gotta
ahead.
me?
let him
Go ahead.
finish.
Nigga, I'm the
My
drunk
bad.
one, brother. Come on. Like, damn, nigga, I'm been nigga, on my third cup, nigga, and I ain't even on that. Like, let's be
I'm
real,
letting
bro.
you talk. What the hell is you talking about? Go ahead, talk.
Once again, brother, you asked me about the 300 some thousand and shit, and I said that I'm not going to sit here and say that that didn't happen because I'm fully aware that people was coming from all over the world here. Then you hauled off and said that I don't believe something that I just told you, nigga, that I'm not going to sit here and say that didn't happen. You put words in my mouth. Then you went on to some shit about numbers or whatever with the 280 million white people and the 40 million niggas. I told you I don't believe in them numbers, but I wasn't finna cut you off with that to let you finish off. And now I don't even know what the fuck you asking me, brother.
All right, hold on. Stay right there real quick. So you said okay, so the statistical data that we have on record that gives us a natural count of existence in the Americas. And what I mean by the statistical data, I'm saying the amount of fucking birth certificates, because they issue birth certificates in this fucking country for every child born. You're telling me, and it has their ethnicity and the whole nine yards on it. So you're telling me, according to the statistical data of the population, you don't trust those numbers because you said believe, and I'm just trying to change the word around to get to a point. You said you don't trust that data.
We're not
No.
responsible for birth
I'm
certificates.
not. I am not talking to you. I am asking Truth
No,
a
I'm just
question
saying we're
about
not
what he
responsible for
said
birth
about data.
certificates.
So I
We
am
don't make birth
asking. I am
certificates.
asking Truth. Truth. I am
Yeah, nah,
asking you.
I don't believe those numbers, and I can tell you
Okay.
why if I
So
can get the time.
hold on, because I'm gonna give you. Yeah. I want because I need to hear what before you explain to me, right? What evidence exists that would lead you to come to the conclusion of not trusting that data?
Okay. Can I explain why I don't believe those numbers now? That's cool. All right, let's
Yeah,
get
if you're
to it.
going to give me if you're going to give me the data that I can go look
yeah,
at.
yeah, brother. Yeah, no problem. One, the number that we given about the population and shit is based on the census records. That's what it's based off of. So with what I done seen with my own eyes and on even how I deal with the census and shit, I feel almost 98% confident to say that out of for every 10 so-called black person, only about 2 or 3 actually take the census. Most of us don't take it and tell them to get the fuck away from our dough. Another thing, and so I think the numbers is not accurate and shit like that. On top of that, when it comes to white people, I am fully aware that it's other people that come from other places that classify as white, that in our mind we call them something completely different, but on the ethnicity part of these census records and everything, they're labeling themselves as white. That is a known fact right there. Hold on. And then hold on. This is my last part right here. As you know, you study history and shit and everything, you know, we might disagree or whatever. But one thing that I know when it comes to population, no population group has ever stayed stagnant around a particular number for as long as they've been saying we've been anywhere between 30 and 40 million here. We've been 30 to 40 million here for almost about 60, 70 years now. And usually it's two things. Hold on, brother. It's usually two things that happen with a population group over time when we get to a standpoint like that. They either one, rise or decline, but never stay stagnant around that same area over a long period of time.
Right,
there is no evidence
you
of
need
that
to go back
ever,
to school
brother.
and take statistical data.
Yeah,
So
I
listen,
know.
so here's why I said what I just said, because you said you believe. So you don't have any evidence to support your belief. You just have this narrative that you want to conspire and use to promote your argument. My point in asking you for the evidence, in which I knew that you wasn't going to be able
Well, I
to
told you the
provide.
census. I told you the
Hold
census,
on,
brother.
but hold on,
you do not have the census.
hold on. It is not. Listen, bro. They still have other ways to count people versus the census. It's called motherfuckers going to school when they're children, and everybody is sending their fucking kids to school, and they doing count, and they're counting the attendance record, especially earlier on in those school systems, of how many children are in those schools, their addresses, and how many of them go back to certain shit. So they have backup plans for statistical data. This is what I mean by that. So when we're dealing with statistical data, there's shit out there that we can see. Doctors' visits, how many people over here in this, it's all kind of things that go into play there. Bro, listen, one thing I do know that I learned, there's this expert, just so happened to be a black guy. His name is Takai Kilimanjaro. He is an expert in the field of statistics. This is his fucking niche. He does this better than anything. This motherfucker knows that ain't no now I'm gonna give you a point on something that you said. Not every black person is filling out the census correctly. That I give it to you. But you know what? Because we ain't filling that shit out right. It's hindering black people in black communities. Why? Because we're being underrepresented.
We're not getting the funding. We're not getting the funding that we need.
Right. So
No,
that's more dangerous.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. I agree with that. We are not being properly.
Hold on,
come on, man. This
That's
means
why
something,
we're
brother.
not getting the community centers that
Come
we
on, man.
used to
I'm gonna forget what me and brother was talking
bad.
about, brother. Respectfully, I appreciate that, man. Look, one thing that we can agree on, that I agree with you, I don't think we're being properly represented on no field. As a matter of fact, the so-called black faces that are in positions are not even one of us, or was raised culturally like us, so they wouldn't even understand our needs and problems that we really have and shit.
Hold on, we ain't the same though, True. You are Aboriginal indigenous person. I'm an African American.
Come on, man.
How they go? Nah, I'm just messing with you. I'm messing with you. Go ahead.
Tell your man to chill. Tell your man to chill, brother. Like, come on, man. I really
know
want to.
We know it, Rob. We know it, Rob. We gotta listen.
I don't want to forget where I was going with this, but now, like, we agree on that, brother. Like, we aren't properly being represented out here. And at the end of the day, when it comes to shit like this, brother, I don't even play identity politics, bro. That shit for feeble shit, bro. This is just competition shit to me, nigga. You know, at the end of the day, you are who you are. And one thing about it, niggas in America, I'm talking about real niggas in America. I know new niggas coming from over here, over there. No, these niggas in America and shit, bro, we in this shit at the hip together, point blank, period.
and we're not being fucking properly represented. So, but it's some things that you spoke on that I want to hit on and shit. One about the school thing and shit. That is not a proper count of all the children in America. Why? Because there are children that are not in school while there are children in school. There are kids that don't show up during those count time and they don't even have a full count, even though I know what you're talking about.
But the first day of school is important because they have to show up the first day.
Hold on.
Hey,
Come on,
brother,
brother.
Truth.
Like, man,
Yeah,
let me
but
in
I
this.
asked the questions first. I did
Brother,
ask the question, and you
like, why you ain't do
we
that
done
when
went off
Sean went
into
on the
a
long
tangent.
spiel?
No,
Why
we done
you
went
ain't
off
do that
into
when
a
Sean went off
tangent.
into his long
Hold
spiel?
on,
Now I'm trying to respond to him.
hold on, right
And
quick,
man, come
bro.
on, bro.
Bro, we went off
This
into a
shit
tangent.
crazy, man.
My original
When he done,
question,
Sean, I'll
bro,
finish answering your question,
my
brother.
original question was, could you connect the culture of the Native Americans to the Europeans, the Slavics that you say that they come from? That's the original question. Can you connect them to the so-called Slavics? That's the original. Now we done got off on this other BS. I'm talking about the original question. Can you connect them? You never connected them. Now, brother, Truth, please connect the Native Americans to the Slavics that you say that they are.
Nigga, I ain't never said that shit. You putting words in my mouth again. That was
No,
you and
that's
Smoke
your
signal.
narrative. All right,
Man,
that's your
you
narrative.
don't know my narrative. I'm my own fucking man, bro. Like, what type of
I'm
drunk
gonna
ass
ask
shit
you
you
a
on,
question.
bro?
I'm gonna ask you a question. Who are the Native Americans who they gave the money to? Who are them?
White folks and Asians, nigga.
Okay, so connect them to a culture that they came from. If they're not from here and you are the real people, connect them where they came from.
Nigga, I already told you, bro. Your ass drunk, nigga. You forgot all about it. You should have responded. Like, come on, man.
You are
like, bro,
retarded. You never connected. I connected my
connect
people
shit,
from
bro.
Charleston. I connected
You
my
ain't even know
people
if you
from
was west.
Charleston,
You ain't
South
even know. You ain't
Carolina.
even know if you
I
was west or central,
connected
nigga.
my people from South Carolina to the people in Africa by using the word tote. We use the
What it
word
mean?
tote.
What it mean? What it mean?
And you said turtle,
This
nigga. You
motherfucker
said
crazy.
turtle with your retarded ass.
Hold on, Smoke. Hold on,
So I'm
Smoke. Hold on,
asking
Smoke.
you a
Hold on.
question.
All
And
right,
smoke.
look. Hold
You
on.
said turtle
Hold
with your
on.
retarded
Hold
ass.
on. You want
But
to? You
nigga,
want to show
we
me?
know you retarded.
Hey,
So
you want to know how you can
listen.
show me? Hold on, brother.
Yo.
Brother,
Hey,
man, you babbling, my nigga.
homeboy.
Brother.
Down here in Charleston, South Carolina, we got the baskets, right? That connect to the people
Nigga,
in
we
West
got
Africa.
baskets we use to go to the laundry, man. Nigga, I don't get no fuck about no damn baskets, nigga. You want
What
to
are you
show me that you
talking
an
about?
African, nigga? Fry
We
up a
talking
mosquito
about
burger
the
and eat it, nigga.
basket
I
that's
believe you,
woven
nigga.
so tight that it hold water to come back and bring to the
Man,
village.
that ain't shit new, nigga. Man, we had them shits when I was growing up on the motherfucking farm, nigga. It was
Hold on.
white
I ain't
folks
talking
had that
about where
shit,
you've
nigga.
been growing up.
Fuck
Yeah,
you
they learned
talking
from the
about?
Africans, the people who
Nigga, we
came
ain't
from
learned
Africa.
shit, nigga. You want to show me your African, fry up a mosquito burger and eat it, nigga. I'll believe you. Until
Nigga,
then, nigga, man, get the fuck on with
you
that shit,
want to
bro.
talk about all this
That's
conjecture.
tweaking.
Could you connect the
Nigga.
people who you say
Nigga, I don't
that
give a
are
fuck about no
Native
white people, nigga.
Americans,
You talking to
connect
Smoke.
them to the culture that you say they come from, or shut the fuck up?
Man, you shut the fuck up, nigga. That was a question with you and Smoke, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. You drunk ass, country bumpkin ass, nigga, man. Who the fuck you think you talking to, nigga? Like I said, you want to show me you an African nigga, fry up a mosquito burger and eat it, nigga, and put some cheese on it. I'll
A
believe you, nigga.
mosquito burger? You know
Fuck
how
you talking
retarded
about,
you
nigga.
sound?
No, nigga, that's some
How
African
many
shit, nigga. Be an African, nigga.
did it take to make a burger, dummy? So where they
Shit,
get the cheese
look on the
from?
video, nigga.
Stupid
What you
ass
mean?
motherfucker.
You should
Hey,
already
check this
know.
out.
That's what they
Hey, check
doing,
this out.
bro.
Could you connect the people? Could you connect the so-called Native Americans to any people?
Y'all
They
going
already
too
been
far.
committed.
Excuse me,
Man,
Nada
that's because
C.
your
I
man is
apologize,
being
bro.
rude, bro. I wasn't even on that, bro.
Nada C. I
Your man on
apologize.
some rude
I
shit,
just
brother.
want him to answer the question. Could you
Man, you
connect
keep putting words in
the
my mouth, nigga. That ain't even
so-called
my question, nigga. You
No,
need to
hey,
talk to
bro,
Smoke, nigga.
bro.
You need to
Could
talk to
you
Smoke.
connect?
You need to
Where
talk
does
to
the
Smoke, nigga. That was
so-called native?
between y'all.
I'm
Y'all do
asking
that
you a
shit.
question. I'm
Nigga,
asking
fuck
you a
that,
question
nigga. You
now.
ask him, nigga.
I am that shit hard in it.
No,
Don't
ain't
lie.
hard shit,
That
nigga.
shit,
You drunk, bro. I can't even have no conversation
that
with you,
nigga
brother.
bad. That
You
shit hard.
you ain't got no discipline.
Okay,
Nigga
listen.
full of that mosquito
What
blood.
the
Okay,
fuck we
all
talking about,
I
man?
apologize. Can I ask you a question? So let me
Man,
ask you a
yeah,
question.
brother, just show some discipline, bro. I ain't on that shit, nigga. You fucking
Okay.
up my high and my drunk, nigga. I don't want to kill this whole bottle, nigga.
You drunk and you high, and you say I drunk. Wow.
Yeah,
Hey,
and look
listen.
how I'm
Hey,
composing
listen.
myself, brother. Nigga,
No, you're
I'm
not
trying to be
imposing
motivation, nigga.
yourself.
I'm trying to
You're
show
not.
you, I'm
Okay.
trying to set an example for you,
So
brother.
so do you remember the question?
Yeah, I remember the question. It was for
Okay,
Smoke, though,
what's the
nigga. That wasn't for
question?
me, nigga.
No, I'm asking you the
Nigga,
question
you
now.
told me to
You answer the question now. Let me see how.
you told me to connect the Native American culture back to the Slavic people, nigga.
Russia.
It can't be done. It
What
cannot
you
be done.
mean, brother? That wasn't even
It
my
cannot be done.
statement, brother.
So yeah,
Can
he's
you
not gonna do
connect
that.
them? You say they are not from
Rob.
here. Can you
He's
connect
not
them?
no
But I did give
Rob,
y'all an answer, brother. Y'all didn't
Rob.
like it. I told you they
No,
start
he's not
mimicking.
going.
They
He's not
start
going to. That's
mimicking
not true.
their stuff. Yeah, bro, it's white motherfuckers out there right now doing motherfucking
Give me a drum
powwows,
pattern.
nigga.
Give me a drum pattern and a song
Bro, they drum
that will
pattern is
equate
weak
to
as
these.
fuck. It's white, bro.
Okay,
It's no rhythm.
so give me. So if I show you indigenous,
Doom, 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 doom,
copper
doom,
colored
doom,
people
Get that
demonstrating these
goof
things
ass
without a
up out
white
of here,
person in
man.
sight, hold on, listen to me. If I show you indigenous people demonstrating these
That shit,
behaviors, tempos, and so forth with no white person in sight,
right?
what you gonna say about that? And I do this with 10
Nah,
different tribes. What are you
nah.
going to say about this?
Now, if I show you the actual chiefs,
There's no
and
if.
hold on, no. When I show you the
You
actual
can't.
chief with the actual chiefs of these tribes, and also their powwows with all these white people out there, nigga, teaching
See,
medicine
you
talk and
can't.
sweat lodge and all that shit, nigga. What are you gonna say?
You can't.
Bro, that's a damn lie. Cause not a coincidence on the
You
East Coast.
can't.
He know you either see a nigga or a cracker
You
at these
can't.
powwows. Like, come
You
on, bro.
can't.
We
You
ain't
don't
gotta
see
we ain't
no.
gotta lie to
You
be right,
can't.
bro.
Hey, bro.
We ain't
Hey,
gotta
You
hold on,
lie to be
can't.
Sean.
right,
Hey,
bro. Like,
bro.
come on, man. Let's
Where?
be honest about this
All
shit.
right, bro. Hey,
Rob, he
hold
Let's
on,
cannot
be
answer your
honest,
question,
man.
hold on,
Rob.
right
I
quick.
told you
Hey,
that he
Sean,
can't. He's
Sean.
not
I
fit
know
to
you
Y'all
can't. You
answer.
won't
can't.
let me. Y'all keep cutting me
So
off, bro.
where?
You don't
All
have
right.
the
So where they
evidence, man.
from?
You just
All right, hold
Man,
on, hold
nigga,
on.
I
Hey,
can
Sean.
show it.
Hey, Sean.
okay.
What
Hold
you
on, right
mean?
quick,
We
Sean.
waiting on
Hold
your
on, right
Let me
quick,
evidence. I've
Sean.
been
let me
waiting
get on
all
my
night.
Hey,
let me get
bro.
on my other phone and
Hey,
just do
so-called
this real
truth.
quick,
Hey,
brother. You say
so-called
ain't
truth.
no white people at powwows
Hey,
and shit
You
teaching medicine
can't
talk
show
or none of that.
and
he's
prove
trying to go
nothing.
somewhere
Bro,
else with
your
it.
ass tweaking, bro.
He's trying to go
Like,
somewhere.
come on.
A so-called truth. Let me ask you a question, bro.
What's
Can
up,
you
man?
show me
Man, that's for
where?
you and Smoke. Why you keep asking me a question for Smoke? That's all
No,
shit.
you asked me to ask you the question. I'm asking
I
you the
didn't ask you to
question.
ask me nothing, brother.
Well, now I'm
Nah, but
asking you
look, hold on,
something,
y'all. Hold on.
brother.
Like, man, y'all
Can y'all
niggas
hear
is
me?
too aggressive, bro. Y'all fucking up
Hold
my
on,
That
look.
high, bro.
nigga
Like, come
scared.
on, man.
That nigga
Y'all
mix
look.
up.
Ain't no nigga,
Hey,
bro.
bro.
Yo,
Hey,
Look,
bro.
Rob.
You
brother.
mix up, bro.
Hey,
You
look,
mix
Yo,
nigga.
up.
Rob, hold
I
You
on.
ain't
Can
even
y'all
can't
hear
scared
me?
of
answer
death,
that.
nigga.
Just
I
say
ain't
you
scared of
can't
nothing,
answer
brother.
it. Just say you can't answer it,
I
bro.
can, nigga. You keep
No,
cutting niggas
you
off, and I ain't
can't.
got the patience to be dealing with an old country drunk nigga, bro.
Oh man, you just say you drunk and high.
Yeah, bro, and
Hold
that's
on. Can
So
y'all hear
crazy.
I
me?
can't
I
fucking
mean,
deal
honest.
with a drunken
I'm
high
sober.
nigga. Are you?
Bro,
You
you
just say
sober
you
me up,
sober.
nigga. I can
Hold
be.
on,
Yeah, I
what's
hear
I
you.
can.
Not a
what's
coincidence.
yeah,
I hear
you
you. Hey,
Can
retarded.
y'all
You
hear me?
retarded.
Can you hear me?
You hey, hold on right quick. Hold on right quick.
Rob.
bro,
No, he's finna end the show, Rob. Rob, he
Bro,
finished the show, bro. He trying to tell
bro,
y'all this
this
shit.
man just say he was drunk and
Rob,
high, and then he
Rob,
say he's sober.
Rob,
Because of you,
Rob,
nigga.
Rob,
Hold on.
Rob. He ending the show, Rob.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. I gotta be up at 6:30. I'm out of here, y'all. It
Man,
was a
all
good
right, bro.
Brother.
Sorry
Good
conversation.
night.
about that,
Good
man.
morning, bro.
Nah,
Be
nah,
good,
it's all
man.
good. It's all good. We're gonna continue this shit another time, man. What?
Yeah.
That nigga
This shit ain't
retarded,
nothing.
man.
And you drunk
But
as
yo,
shit, nigga. Go to sleep
You
or drink
drunk
some
and
coffee,
high. Oh,
nigga.
now
hold
you
on,
sober.
yo.
I'm not no more,
Hold
bro.
on. Nah. That's it. That's it.
You
That's it, y'all.
retarded, bro. That's
Hold
what
Yeah.
on,
it is.
God. That's it. That's it.
You
That's it. We out
retarded
of
ass
here.
nigga who can't
Nah,
answer the
We
nigga.
out. We
question.
out.
Yo, drunk ass couldn't hear it,
You
nigga.
a retarded ass nigga who can't answer the question,
Yo,
boy.
we out. God
This your
bless. Good
man's,
night.
bro.
God bless. Good night.
Goofy.
Break the lane, I'm trying to make a name, but my sick thoughts got me by my brain. I'm searching for